right. So since you say you have a small biblical topic, you can kick us off, Rusty.
Yeah. So my wife got a new Bible in KCN.
Woohoo.
And, I've been off and on reading Proverbs, going through it. And she was asking me, where do you start when you start reading the Bible?
John.
Well, and that's what I said. But, she's like, well, why wouldn't I go through Genesis first, and read and then go into, and I was like, well, I don't know how to answer that question. So I thought it would be a good question to ask.
There you go. I would say Genesis is not bad, and Exodus is not bad. But once you get past Exodus, people get discouraged because then you get to Leviticus, then you get to Numbers, then you get to Deuteronomy, which is a repeat of Exodus, and then it's like, oh my word, what? Stick a finger in my eye. And
I can never get past the baguettes.
Well, and they're there on purpose, and they're there after you grow for a while, and after you get going for a while, it's cool because you see the difference of the sacrifices, you see the different feasts, and you get to see how that God, through Adam and down through the ages, used people, normal people, for his message, for his purpose, and that's what it's kind of there for, and to show the line, because it's important to see that he's from the root and all that kind of stuff. And so anyway, that's where it begins. But it can get pretty discouraging through that kind of stuff, just because like the beget, and you can't even pronounce them.
I think there's some pretty good things in there, though. Like Deuteronomy 23:13, you better go outside the camp, dig a hole, and cover up your poop.
No.
Where else are you going to read that? You know what I mean? Yeah, come on with it. I would say it depends. What's your purpose of reading?
You just said depends on poop. I mean, come on.
Yeah, exactly. Hello.
I can't help. Sorry.
I think she wants to. I mean, obviously, as a Christian, you want to read the Bible and learn.
Yeah, but there's different reasons. Like, are you reading through the Bible in a year? Right. That's a whole. Now, are you reading it in a year chronologically? Are you? There's all kinds of different ways. So I would say, what's your conviction? Are you reading it to learn more about our faith? Like, let's just start bare basics. Yeah, I want to start in John. I want to start off where it's talking about why we have our faith, right? It's almost spelled out perfectly just in that book. But if
Romans.
Like you just said, Proverbs, we need to read Proverbs every single day, right? And that doesn't even need to count towards our Bible reading,
even when it doesn't make sense,
right?
It's hard,
but eventually it will, right? And not everything. We're not going to know everything. We can't have all the answers.
For instance, one that I brilled with the shit is shota. Remember that? Did you have to memorize that in high school?
God bless you.
We memorized the Canterbury Tales introduction from Geoffrey Chaucer when I was in school.
There was a big age gap.
I thought you were
between when
speaking
you were in
Hebrew.
school.
Yeah,
and
we
us.
actually had to learn. That's exactly right.
I mean, computers got
the
introduced
preamble.
when I was in middle school. So
Yeah, when we had a green screen. We had an Apple IIe, which was just a green screen.
13-inch CRT monitor.
That was when I was in high school. Before that, we had a TRS-80,
Ugh.
which we learned to type on, and with the 8-inch disc. I've been through every floppy disk that there is, and now I got SSDs. Praise the Lord! Finally, something that's fast. You drop it don't break, and everything else. But
Before that, he was writing
we had
on
to
stone
memorize all
tablets.
kinds of stuff. It's Shakespeare. I'll tell you right now, I'm not a fan. Can I learn it? Yeah. Does it take time? Yeah. It doesn't come through a lot quick. It's kind of like poetry.
I learned Shakespeare with my eyes closed.
I thought you was talking about you put the movie on in Miss Gilmore's class or something. That's how I learned.
Fell asleep. Yeah, I did.
But
Because I had the
definitely-
perfect seat. I had the back seat up against the wall.
So could I put a little context into it then?
Yeah.
Sure.
She, had the weight loss surgery.
Yeah.
I think she's looking to read it, obviously, for the full year and get it all in.
Yeah.
But for more of a self-control thing, she does it every single day.
That's cool.
It help her mind every single day
We all need that.
with that.
Yeah.
So
I give you a list. John, Romans, Ephesians. Great ones to start off with to get you going. And then, start in Genesis. Genesis is good too, but it's just, once you get past that, it just gets kind of tedious. And a lot of people get discouraged and quit. That's why I try to steer them towards John, Ephesians, Romans first, and then you can go back.
I have a hard time reading. I do the text to speech when I'm doing the Bible now.
Sure.
I'd rather listen to it.
And that's all cool. And is there anything different than reading it and hearing it? Not really. I would kind of suggest both at the same time.
Mhm.
That way you get it, if you're not driving, that way you get it in 2 different entrances.
My preacher said to drive and read.
Yeah.
Get out of my way.
Have it propped up on your dashboard.
If that,
Oh boy.
I think slowing down has been a big help for me because we're used to just like reading as much as you can, real fast, as quickly as you can. And if you can use just like half a chapter, full chapter, but take your time, it's like, what is this talking about? What is God speaking to me through this? Not just to me, but also to the original audience of the book, letter, stuff like that. Because early on, I'll just read it and I'm like, what am I reading about? Obviously God can speak, but there's limitations if I'm not really approaching it like, hey, God, you're speaking to me. Like, this is your word. This is your speaking. You'll help me to listen. So I don't know. That's kind of
It's funny. I
different.
listened to a guy that said something similar to that there's a lot of people nowadays that read the Bible really fast just to
check mark. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. And he was talking about there's some book, I think it's like 10 Minutes with God Every Day is what it's called. And he blames those types of things for the check mark because you get your 10 minutes in, then your check mark's done.
You're trying to fit God in instead
And so
of just...
yeah. And what it does is he read one of them, and it's basically like, here's your scripture for the day, and then it gives you like 2 paragraphs, and then it tells you a prayer to say.
do you want a Dixie cup of water or do you want a glass of water?
Right.
Or gallon. Pour it over
Kind of
me.
depends on where you're at, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Are you in the, no, I mean, seriously, are you in the desert?
I don't.
That's true.
Yeah, I don't know that I want a Dixie cup though.
And there's levels too, because each person's on their own walk. Like a new Christian, they're not going to read a lot. You're going to start on the milk before you get to the meat. You know what I'm saying? But we got to progress because we have a lot of Christians just 10 years later still stuck on the milk. You know what I'm saying? They're not haven't progressed to the steak.
Yep.
But it takes intentionality, it takes diligence, discipline, but also a hunger. Like, all right, God, I want to, not just I have to. I get to encounter you.
Yeah.
And we don't want to become rigid or legalistic.
Got to change that mindset.
What I encourage people to do is read a paragraph. To the paragraph section, there's little then the King James with the verses, but the paragraphs are there too. And to go, because that gives you a whole thought, then just read it and then reread it. Don't read more than the paragraph. Just to wade into it first.
Yeah.
Like he's talking about. And then once you start doing that, it's like, oh, that's cool. And then you start getting the truths out of it. You go, oh, okay. Then you'll do more. You do 2. Then you do a chapter and whatever else. And the Old Testament chapters can get long. Real long, some of them. Don't do Psalm 119 first, okay? Way back on that one. But,
Yeah, I had a book one time. It was 10 Minutes with God, and I thought
there's one I never could.
He got me through it real quick.
listen, commentary is great, but you got to understand where the commentary is coming from, and don't just take the commentary as scripture. So it's good just to read scripture, right? But also come back and make sure you understand it, because he's preached for like 107 years now.
Close.
And he can still go back and read the Bible, and God could reveal something in a whole new way for him to relate to us
Every
Yes.
time. Every time.
And it's like that. That's sometimes it's just neat just to hear like almost an opposing point of view. That's why I watch a lot of like YouTube with debates and stuff like that. I'm not saying to do that, but I watch a lot of debates, and then they'll bring up like a point like, oh, I've never even kind of heard it that way. But now I know, because now I'll bring you the scripture that's also talking about it over here in John that was repeated because it was said in the Old Testament.
Yeah.
So anyways, did that answer your question or not?
Yeah, for the most part. I mean, I don't think I'll ever read the Bible all the way through. I like going and reading stories. One thing I love about this church, Pastor Craig's good about when you ask him a question, he can go in the scripture and show you a fable, some type of story in the books, that'll teach you where you're not, going from one verse to the next verse to this verse, around the Bible. I like it.
We're going through Moses right now. We're going through the heroes. We're fixing to finish Moses. He's fixing to die Sunday. So we're fixing to be through with that. But
Thanks for ruining it for me.
No, spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert.
but that's that's how I did what I did with that. I went to the heroes of the Bible because it sets up the people, but through the people we get the teaching. And this is what they did that was good, and this is what they did that was bad. And so we need to take this and avoid this. And even to Moses in his death, it's like, well, there's some stuff when Moses did you need to avoid. And And so it's pretty amazing.
Have you seen this picture right here?
Mm-mm.
This is like all the connections that are made in the Bible, right? You see these sweeping. I'll just show you.
It was that one. Yeah, that's
Yeah, I've
crazy.
seen-
The arches. Oh,
There was some more flow. That was a waterfall to jump around to see.
Yeah.
What? Look at all these ties in. Okay, it's a new covenant, but that doesn't mean that the old has just completely disappeared, right? We have a new covenant because of the old, and we got to understand that, and why we have the spotless Lamb that gave us the new covenant.
Yes.
So it's great to kind of jump around, and
sure.
it's kind of cool because sometimes you can make a list of 6 or 7 different verses that's just all almost the same. It's just all in different books, and what I'm getting at is it kind of just depends on what's your direction, what's your conviction, and what's your purpose for you to read the Bible. If you're just reading just to read, it's probably not going to be a lot out of it because it's going to be that check mark. Yeah. But if you have some kind of a purpose behind it, like, okay, yeah, you read Proverbs every day, but you know what? I want to know David's, like, his heart cries. Like, this guy, I want to know a little bit more about him. Okay, well, you might go to Psalms. Mm-hmm. But he's going to say some stuff that doesn't relate to us today. So we're going to have to make sure we look that up and figure out, okay, why is he talking about this? What the heck do I need hyssop for?
Yeah.
So,
I mean, I'd encourage everyone, at least I'm doing this right now. I think it's been very beneficial for me, but try to do a Bible in a year. The one I'm doing it where you only read like 3 chapters a day is all you read, 3 chapters a day, like 15, 20 minutes a day. And you read the whole Bible in a year. What I've learned, especially within the last month in terms of reading Kings and Chronicles again, is crazy. Like, there are some kings, they just did what they wanted to do. They walked in their ways, and bowing down to the false gods and the people around and the influences that were around them. The other kings who followed God completely tore down the altars, So goes to show that any of us can fall, if we're not following God as close as we can, any of us can fall. And just all kinds of stuff. I'm not going to go to my Bible study, but and just Ecclesiastes too. I'd encourage Ecclesiastes is good. What Brother Zach was talking about, man, there's so much wisdom in that. How everything is vain if we don't have Christ. Everything. So I don't know. I'm just rambling on.
No, you're fine. I feel like you're a little bit more advanced when it comes to that. So you're going to retain the Bible information a little bit better than someone, let's just say like Brittany. She's not going to be able to read 3 chapters and retain that type of information, which to me should be the reason why you read the Bible is to retain the information. So I guess it would matter on who you are.
There's no like cookie cutter method, like we said.
No, I just want to know where a good starting point would be.
I think everyone could get to that point of reading it in a year. I think you could let's do a Bible reading in 3 years, then 2 years, and then 1 year. You know what I'm saying? Francis Chan does it. A Bible in a month. I'm like, bro, that's crazy. You know what I'm saying? Lot. He does it 12 times in a year. But essentially, God's word is He's speaking to us, and I just want to get closer to Him, and that's how I grow in my walk is by. But I got to apply it though too. It doesn't do anything if I don't apply it to my life. I can read something, but if I don't change, if I don't repent and turn to Him and follow Him, then none of it matters if I'm not applying it. So they goes both hand in hand.
It's not just information.
No, yeah, for sure.
That's the key. What are you reading for? Information or
like with a purpose? If you have a purpose, then
that's a good word.
Purpose.
Yeah. I mean, I'll be honest. Like, it doesn't matter what book it is. I could read a paragraph and be like, "What the heck did I just read?"
Oh yeah.
Dude,
so
you got to go into it with a different kind of mindset too, or Adderall. And, and that way it might help you a little better.
So that's where my brain struggles because I have ADD. It's not like super bad, but it's enough. I have ADD to enough to where like I'll read something and then I focus in on one sentence and it's like, okay, brain, let's break this down a little bit further. And then I pick up another study Bible and I read, and it spirals out of control.
I get it.
And then I'm 45 minutes in on one sentence of one verse.
That's why I do the text speech. Because I'm actually listening to it. I don't know. I retain information better that way than I do reading. I always hated reading.
Everybody's different.
I know somebody who had James Earl Jones reading the Bible, and I couldn't stop and think about Mufasa.
I would love that.
The pray
Right now, I got some English lady talking to me. House.
Siri?
No.
it's through the
I'm a
Bible
Google
app.
Pixel guy.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
That's the problem. Yeah, exactly. That's why. Yeah.
Uh-oh.
But it was like it was
Keep
the,
your Apple stuff, you simpleton. I'll keep my Windows and Android.
Okay, second tier.
Mine just works, man. It just all together.
Yep.
Okay, I got something I was going to bring up, and I'm thinking about it. So
Is it biblical? I'm
Ted
just kidding.
Cruz was talking to Tucker
Mhm.
about
I saw
God's
that.
chosen
Yeah.
people,
Mm.
and so we kind of had a conversation
Oh,
about
boy.
it. But I was just going to kind of bring that up. What y'all thought about it? Not everybody wants.
I'm chosen.
Sure, yeah. But what about Israel? And why do we defend Israel so much? Was the purpose?
Oh,
Good
yeah.
talk.
Yeah, good talk.
Good talk.
Yeah.
Good talk.
But wait, I'm the young one, so I'm listening for the elders to speak,
Well, I'm not
which I can't really speak
I,
now.
I didn't see all of it, so I didn't get.
Well,
I
I mean,
saw
even
it
if
in
you
passing.
didn't see it, like it doesn't matter if you didn't see it. It's the talk is about who's chosen people of God. So, like, I just typed it in, and it's the well known about Israelites and Jews. Well, the Jews don't believe in Jesus unless they're Messianic Jews.
Yep.
So are they God's chosen people? That's kind of what it was getting at, because we're sending all this money to protect Israel from being bombed and everything else like that from terrorists, but why are we such a hard stand on Israel?
And I'll say that first of all, the political stance is not just that. The political stance is they're the only democracy in the area.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the political stance, and that's why we're doing a lot of it,
Mm-hmm.
because you can't. Otherwise, you have people yelling and screaming, "Separation church and state," blah 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 blah
Right.
blah. And so don't let them say you for 1 second that it's biblical stance. It's not.
Right.
It's all political. They're our only friend in the area. They're also one of the places where there's a lot of oil in Israel. It's still in the ground. There's still a lot of oil there, just like there is in Saudi Arabia. And so I think if I'm not mistaken, rare earth minerals as well too. Not like in Russia, but there. But that's the political side of it. The scriptural side of it is the covenant with Abraham, and that it is still a chosen people. And it's not just, it's ethnos, which means people, which means not just spiritual. Paul said that in the New Testament that we are graft in, who are Gentiles. It means it doesn't take the tree out. It means it grows with the tree. And so who are the spiritual seed? The believers are a spiritual seed, but it's a yes and it's both. And so that's my answer.
Is it anything with faith?
What do you mean faith?
Well, faith, is it for faithful people? Is that God's chosen? Or is it a devout Jew that's an anti-Jesus? Are they still the chosen?
I think, there's not a expiration date on the blessings of God for the Abrahamic covenant. It doesn't stop, but like Paul said, you get the verse here. I was just reading it. It says that we are graft in. I think I used the right term and spelling here, because this doesn't mean graft like it is today. You see, graft. Because like I said, when you graft something in, my granddad used to graft pecan trees, and I was pretty amazed. What does it do? It says that what it does is it makes a tree that has the old part and the new part together, growing from the same thing. So here's what he said, verse 16 for Romans chapter 11. Hold on, verse 13, 11:13. For I speak to you Gentiles. He's talking to us. We're not Jewish. Inasmuch as I'm the apostle to the Gentiles, I magnify my office, if by any means I might provoke to emulation that are my flesh, might save some of them. For if the casting away of them be the reconciling of the world, what shall the receiving of them be but life from the dead? Here's what he said. For if the first fruit be holy, the lump is also holy. And if the root be holy, so are the branches. And if some branches be broken off, and thou being a wild olive tree were grafted in among them, and with them partakest of the root and the fatness of the olive tree, boast not against the branches, but if thou boast, thou bearest not the root, but the root thee. And so it's a both and. Does that mean that they are going to heaven? And who's going to heaven?
Only believers.
Only believers. But can God still use Israel? Yeah. Where are the Jews? What was a promise to Abraham that they would be, as far as as much as the skies and and the heavens, and much as the sand on the sea. And so you think of where Jewish people are these days. Oh my goodness, they're everywhere. I mean, they're spread through the Holocaust and all that kind of stuff, and it's
Dispersion
crazy.
and
The
persecution
diaspora
of the
that
first
put them
church.
away, and so we think of what that is and what we are, and so yeah, I think that's a yes, and.
Whenever that was brought up, can you graft into a dead tree?
No.
So that's why the question was raised. So if they are not living, which they are not of the faith, are they still the chosen? Because that's talking about a living. That's talking about a life. And if they are dead, if you're not
What would the Gentiles
of me,
graft
then,
into?
if you're not for me, then you're against
What
me.
would the Gentiles graft into?
Well, there's still a line that believes in God, right? The tribes of Judea and Benjamin both came out, and they were that. Of course, Jesus came out of that too. And there's still lines that believe in God that are believers. Now, I'm on the side, like, I think we should protect it. I guess you can say political too. I got a political lining with it too, but I think that there's believers that's there, and we got to protect them because there's so many people that want to just attack them just because they want to be of God.
But there's also believers in Lebanon. There's believers in Iraq. There's believers in Iran.
Sure, but that's not where they were birthed from.
And what I'm saying is that you can spread that all across the world to every place. It's like because the Christians are also the blessing. The skies, the stars of the sky, the sands of the sea, and are believers in every nation. They're believers in Russia.
Sure.
Believers in China. And
But a devout atheistic Jew is still God's chosen.
Not for heaven.
I'm not talking about heaven. I'm just talking about God's chosen. This is a big difference, and I'll make sure that's clear. We're not talking about children of God.
Right.
I think God has a special.
It's just, I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm on the side, I want to protect Israel. But this is a hard conversation whenever you have atheistic Jews that are doing everything they can to attack Christianity and faith in God, and they're tearing down things against it. So how can that be chosen people unless, God can make beautiful things out of stuff that's broken. There's no doubt. I mean, you look at all the men. We just talked about Moses. That was a broken man. There's nothing special and perfect about that guy.
Murder, like Paul was before he got saved.
My question, we're going over Moses right now. How about, were they, the people that died in the wilderness, were they still God's chosen people that died in the wilderness, even though they rebelled and they weren't? Were they believers though?
He didn't use them. He killed them off.
But were they
And then
believers?
After he got through with killing them off
In terms
for
of that
40 years,
generation, I don't know if that generation that died, were they believers though? Did they go to heaven because they did not have faith?
My answer is
The ones that were
we'll
left
find out when we
with-
get there.
I'm talking about the people that died that were 20 years old.
Did
or,
they know?
Oh, you're saying like
That-
the ones that
that
died
did not get
in the
did
wilderness,
not go to the promised land.
that
They
made
left
the
Egypt.
pagan.
They left Egypt. They didn't get the promised land.
Right.
but were they still the chosen?
I would say no.
But they got to exit though.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. That's a hard. That's a good.
Because, I mean, they made an idol, and right in front of what God just did for them. I mean, just one of those plagues would probably be good enough. He gave them 10, and then all the other stuff that followed. It's a hard conversation, but I would say they are deliberately going against God to go make that calf, right? And then God killed them, right? So He deliberately killed them. Is that chosen?
Some of them.
Well, I'm not saying. I'm talking about the ones that disobeyed.
The whole time, the whole 40 years.
Right.
Yeah.
So, how
So some of
if
you
God
could've
is choosing you and then like, you know what, I'm deliberately killing you too. I don't know if you can have that in the same.
Well, but they're also the scripture warns about a sin of death, which says that believers can be a detraction from the kingdom.
Yep.
Enough where He takes us out.
Sure.
And so that's
a good
where I kinda
conversation. That's for sure. I like it.
That's why I go. We'll find out. We get to heaven.
Sure. Yeah. That's why I said, I don't know. I'm going to protect Israel. I think
Sure.
we should. I'm not against that.
What do we define as choosing, so to speak? What do we define as chosen? Are we defining that as a separate people?
I think that would be to fulfill God's purpose. I would think to be God's chosen would be to fulfill His purpose. Is that?
I don't know. I'm asking. That's why I'm asking because
It's hard to answer.
I think I know God chose Israel specifically, obviously for His special purpose,
for Jesus,
but also to separate them from everyone else.
Well, yeah.
You
That's
know,
why we had the law
for sure.
And then
that's why I'm asking what chosen would be defined as in this instance. I don't know. That's why I'm asking.
Yeah.
So
Moneybag scholar Russell, what you got, bro?
Absolutely nothing.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. That was just something we were talking about recently, and I didn't have really a great answer to it, and that's okay, I guess,
Yeah.
But
For me, it's a political answer, and if any
sure.
politician answers a different way, is lying to you.
sure. Well,
Because-
Ted Cruz is super, super political now.
Oh,
That's
he
what I'm
is.
saying.
Yeah, he is.
But if he's not 100%,
I saw that conversation. It was like very cringy.
I
Washington,
think
both.
Tucker kind of handled him pretty easily in
Oh,
that
yeah.
conversation.
Washington corrupts people, man.
Yeah.
It's
There's no doubt.
terrible.
There's no doubt.
It was like it was not a good
yeah,
conversation.
it was. Yeah.
They're both going back and forth, name calling. I was
And
like, man.
I'm glad he's still doing some good.
yeah.
I'm not saying he's not doing good. Ted Cruz,
He's
shout
the
out.
better of the choices that we have
Yeah,
at the
yeah.
moment, unless someone
Right.
else comes up and we're like,
But anyway,
just don't go to Cancun. No, I'm kidding.
we
when it's,
No one to cancel.
when it's a winter storm.
Redate this.
we drove to Pensacola. That's a pretty good little drive. Y'all know going to Destin all the time, but we also drove to New Mexico. So I did a lot of like listening and a lot of YouTubes, a lot of podcasts, whatever in between. And so that was some of the things I was getting part of. Man, I don't know. I've never really had that put on me. Another thing that they brought up was a lot of abolitionist bills. One in particular was being brought up in Oklahoma, like just for the state of Oklahoma. So just generally, Russ, why don't you answer this question? It's not like
Oh,
His
put
house
him on
got big.
spot.
is it legal to get an abortion in Texas? I mean, just to your knowledge.
No.
Okay, so it is, and they have abortion mills throughout Texas. Now, they've made some laws that you have to be associated with a hospital, right? So if anything goes wrong, whatever, they can just put you into the hospital, have surgery, whatever. Okay, they've also done
Which
weeks.
cut down on clinics.
Sure, and they're still
I'm just telling you what their
Sure,
political
yeah, yeah.
answers.
And then they also adjusted the weeks, so now you can kill a baby up to 20 weeks or what, I don't know what it is now, but it's something like that.
Second trimester instead of all the way full term. That's what
So,
we're doing.
but with that, it's still legal, right? And it's still for whatever reason you can sacrifice your child to the god of convenience, right? Now in Oklahoma, it's a little bit tighter, right? But it's still legal. You know why? You can order abortion pills to be delivered to your house, and there's no doctor oversight, and the pills are free, right? And you know where the pills come from?
China.
State of Texas.
Oh, okay, sorry.
They come from the state of Texas.
Wow.
Now, we are a pro-life state, right? But pro-life isn't against baby murder. That just means let's just not make it as bad, which is still bad, right? So there was just a lot of talk on that, and so I was just going to kind of bring that up. They were bringing up a lot of abolitionist bills and stuff, and guys that are abolitionist means that they're 100% against abortion every time. We need to make it equal human rights. So if you murder a person, you're a murderer, and you're going to be charged as a murderer, and it's equal across the board. That's abolitionist stand, right? So they're bringing that up, and that's just not the case. And these guys that are pro-life are going and getting these rewards, like roses and stuff, for saving babies. And on that same day, they were interviewed by this guy saying, hey, you know that this is going on, right? Like, you know that this is being allowed. Well, yeah, but we don't want to take away the rights of people. We still have a constitution. I just don't want to be to where people are going to look at me. And so it's about votes is what I'm getting at.
Yep.
He said all this long talk because he doesn't want to be associated with banning abortion because he's still got to get those votes.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a big difference between pro-life and abortion. And he's sitting here the same day getting a rose to save babies on this side. And then right after the room, he just talked about, yeah, it's okay. You can go ahead and kill your baby. It's crazy.
That's why I've never understood that if somebody kills a pregnant woman, you're charged with 2 murders because
So
you killed
only
the
very
mom
few
and the
states.
baby.
It's not that way.
Yeah,
It's not
I mean,
a lot of states.
there's some states where you're right. It's not all states, but still,
Should be.
the states that there are, if you kill a pregnant woman and the baby dies, like they can't save the baby's life, you're charged with double homicide. But yeah, you can go into an abortion clinic and kill a baby and you're not charged with anything. I've never understood that.
Because in their eyes, it's all if you want the baby or not.
Yeah,
Pretty much.
convenience.
They'll always bring up the life of the mother, but there's no scientific proof for it. And if there is an issue, say there's an issue with the baby or there's an issue with the mom, the doctor should do the best that they could to save them both. That's their oath, right? And if the baby dies, which happens all the time, that's my middle mark right there is a miscarriage. They go in, they remove the baby, right? And that is not against the law anywhere, which some people will tell you that it is to go in and do that because they call it an abortion. It's called a spontaneous abortion in the medical field, but it's not an abortion like an elective, right? So there's a lot of people try to confuse that and just distract people. And what is it? Satan the master of, right?
Yep.
Confusion. So anyways.
Because if it's a tubal pregnancy, it's not an abortion. That's what people.
Sure, yeah.
They're lying about that. That's the
Yeah.
problem. They think, well, the people are going to die. No, that's not how it works.
Yeah. So there's stuff out there. I didn't know that wasn't a trick or a trap or.
I'm not, you're
anything, but-
fine.
But that's generally what people say. Yeah, that's not legal here, but it is. Whenever I went down and seen Cy 10, Brug and Kate, we actually met at a church that prepared us to go to an abortion mill so that we can protest, pretty much. But it wasn't just protest; it was for us to offer assistance to the people that were going in there, saying, "Hey, look, it wasn't just you're going to go kill your baby, right? Okay, let's give her an option. Hey, don't go down. I'm begging you." Don't do this to your baby. You have an option right here. There is a bus right here that can do evaluations with free health care, even up to after birth. That there's all these churches, which we should do to help take care of all these babies that are out there. So anyways, I got long-winded. I'm sorry.
That's good. I like
Welcome
it.
back.
For those of you that don't recognize the voice, that is our Brett Irwin, who has finally graced us with his presence.
He's
My once a
back.
year recording.
That's what it seems like nowadays.
The original 4.
Better once than
Yeah.
none. No, I'm just kidding.
So, yep. Anyways, those are just some thoughts.
And he just got back from a long trip with his wife, so he had plenty of words stored up.
Sure.
Ah.
Absolutely.
How was your trip in New
Man,
Mexico,
it was
too?
great. Now, West Texas
tell them
and
about-
East New
tell them
Mexico are
about-
awful. I hate that drive.
That is a long,
boring.
It
tedious
is
drive.
brutal.
Yeah.
Once you get
Desert,
past Fort
but-
Worth, it's
It's
just
yeah. I
nothing.
mean, yeah. I really. I mean, we're out there in Eastland, which is where
Yep.
Trey's wife is from, and man, it's like
why do they call it Eastlands? Is in the West. I
know,
don't.
right?
I always wondered that.
yeah. I guess in comparison,
Yeah.
it's all perspective.
It blew in from the east.
She was saying that her grandma used to go drive to Ruidoso just to go over there, just kind of whatever.
Oh my gosh.
But she would just go just by herself. It was like 5-hour drive, 5.5 hour drive from wherever right there. And I'm like, by herself? She just go whatever. But
Through the desert.
Yeah. Oh man, I couldn't do it.
Going
But that,
over to give money to the charity.
That was
Yeah.
like how Beaver's Bend used to be for us. That was their trip.
There you go.
They would go over there for their kind of whatever.
And
But,
Ridos was a nice little ski town.
well, it's a water ski town here recently.
Now this
Yeah,
way.
and they got hit with the flood.
Oh, so sad, man. Oh, and down south. Hey, prayers for those people.
Yes.
though.
Yeah.
And it's not going to stop anytime soon. They're digging up completely covered up trucks.
It's crazy.
I saw those
Uh,
pictures
it's-
today. That's
I mean,
it's
so
brutal.
sad.
Those workers
Some
down
people
there
will
are
never
seeing
get
some
found.
absolute
Yeah.
terrible things.
I saw a picture today. It was a Chevy Tahoe that it was impacted into the ground. You could basically walk across the passenger
yeah.
side of it, and then right behind it was a inverted F-350 that all you could see was the tailgate.
Everything.
And they were like, "We have no idea if there's people in there."
That's crazy.
well,
No,
let
they
me
were
ask
in
one
the-
more.
They were in the trailer that's further down the stream.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, it's the bad
Mm.
part. Travel trailers.
That so one of the questions that's going around because of that is why do bad things happen to good
Mhm.
people.
Yeah.
So that's some more. I guess that's the last question I would have for a little biblical thing. Why, Russ? Why do bad things happen to good people?
Maybe they need to be taught a lesson.
Whoa, could happen.
Maybe, huh?
Could be.
Maybe someone that they're affiliated needs to see that go down. And
Mhm.
I mean, it could be all kinds of reasons why.
So what about a flood going across a church
Kids.
The
Yeah.
kids.
Oh, man.
It's tough. It's
Yeah,
tough. I'm
that's a
not trying
tough
to
one.
trap you.
No.
I mean,
Well, no, I mean,
That's a tough one.
I don't know. I have different perspectives on that kind of stuff. One, and I get that place has been around forever, but they've had floods like this before. Maybe not as
Not to this
bad.
magnitude.
I don't think
but-
I don't think it's been as bad and it happened as
But-
fast.
Yes, but I mean they've had them happen.
Yeah.
This isn't the first time it's flash flooded down there. It's just, it's amazing the type of technology we have these days.
Yeah.
And somehow it failed in the time I mean, I'm not saying that it failed in the way that it never happened. Nobody got alarms. More along the lines of it just didn't help anything.
It happened too.
You know,
The rain happened.
I know some of our computer guys talk about this too. It's called notification fatigue.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
And it was 4 o'clock in the morning.
Because I mean, we get
I
notifications.
don't even have my sound. I just turned it off. But I don't have my sound off.
Everyone has TVs.
when you
How
get
come it
a,
didn't
when you get
send
a
the
flash
signal?
flood notification. What do?
Turn it
Discount
off.
it.
Stay home.
Unless it's like a
if you're
governmental.
driving- If you're
if it's a
driving, it's,
governmental.
okay, turn around, don't drown. That's about it, isn't it?
We do the
Sure.
same thing with the amber alerts and the blue
Oh, yeah.
alerts and the gray
Sure,
alerts.
absolutely.
You know, like
Purple alerts, whatever.
Yeah,
it
but
is.
speaking of
Silver
purple alert
alerts.
that we got the other day, like you glance at it, you're like, ooh, Brownwood, Texas, boom. Okay, I'm
No, I'm not.
5 hours away from
Not
there.
concerning me.
That's not,
Yeah.
for me.
Yeah.
Random
I get it.
question.
And that's
Do y'all
what I
get them
call-
on your TV now?
Yeah, on Spectrum.
Yeah, I
You
had.
can't.
scared
That's what I was
bejesus out of
kind of
me.
more along the lines of. I'm really surprised, and I know it's a church camp, but even like the administrative there,
Yeah.
they've got to have TVs and
Well,
stuff and radio.
Well, and that's
Yeah,
the
that's
crazy
it.
part
Yeah.
is I saw Dan Patrick. He was talking about it, and I mean the part where that camp was at, it rose 28 feet in 45 minutes.
45
Yeah.
minutes.
Quick.
I'm thinking.
That's like
Yeah.
biblical
got-
rain.
Oh,
They
that's
got-
fast.
Marble Falls around the
Biblical.
corner. They got 18 inches of rain. 18. That's crazy. And we know what it is. We live here in Texas.
Yeah,
It's rock hills.
Sure.
It's concrete.
Yeah.
It ain't going nowhere but down in the valley.
Right.
yeah, and that whole area is nothing but a bowl.
And
So
they-
it's
It's
just
not
kinda-
soaking up
I saw
anywhere.
the, I
There's
saw
no
the aerial-
vegetation.
I saw the
Yeah.
aerial picture of the camp today.
it's awful.
And then that camp is no that dorm where the first girls were is nowhere near
Mm-mm.
the water. It's like 30 yards or more off.
Yeah.
Right.
It's not like people think, oh, it's on the river. But I mean, it's on the river.
Sure.
I think it hit them way
So-
before they realized how fast
Oh,
it
sure
was
it did.
rising, and then it was like, oh, maybe we should do
Well,
something.
and that's after they woke up.
yeah,
Yeah.
Did you hear my Honor played for us today? Honor is my wife, by the way. For those that don't know. Did y'all hear she played a video of us of a guy that his dad sent him a voicemail, and they were in a trailer. Then they are on the river because I did that as a kid. You know.
Yeah.
you know,
Sure.
I was out
Yeah.
there.
Yeah. Travel trailers.
And,
yeah, you're backed up right to the water.
They woke up and they were in 6 inches of water inside the trailer, which is 3 feet outside
yeah.
at least. And so he said, oh, we're probably not going to make it out of this one. And they didn't know it was going to be above the trailer by the time it was through and sweep it off. And it just happened. It was historic because of the fact that it has happened in the 1920s. They've had smaller ones in the 70s and 80s, but they weren't like, this is unprecedented.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that nothing couldn't be done, but everybody calling for warning system, whatever else. Well, they did get, they did, NOAA was on it. I mean, they had a flash flood warning
Yeah.
earlier in the evening,
Mm-hmm.
and then just everybody do what we do.
Right.
Oh, it's a flash flood warning.
Sure.
But again, if you're on the river, you kind of got to be a little more aware.
But then you got the
Yeah,
the other side that's trying to make a political ploy out
oh
of it,
yeah, that's it.
blaming Trump because he laid off National Weather Service people. There wasn't enough people working.
I think I told Rusty this
With
Wednesday
the
night.
climate guys.
Did y'all see how
Yeah.
much rain did fall?
Uh-uh.
Canyon Lake rose. The lake rose 6 feet.
Wow.
The lake,
Yeah.
and that's bigger than
And
Tawakoni.
it was
Yeah, that's
much
a
needed
huge lake.
too, and that's a bad thing to say, but it's
No.
much needed.
It helps out because
They
it's
they
San
were like in a
Antonio.
drought down there,
Huge Lake Travis. You've seen Lake Travis? It was
Yeah.
like crazy
Cool.
bad.
so it was much
That's
needed.
nuts.
I don't know.
We live in
But
this.
and where'd it come from? See, when we were at church camp, we already in the news. There was a tropical storm in
Mhm.
the Pacific, and this barrel, and it came across Mexico and hung there, and then a upper level low came across at the same time, and
It's
they
kinda
merged.
sad.
Yeah,
and
you
they
saw
sat.
you saw the
Yeah,
rotation.
it
of
was-
Yeah,
the
and that was the
island,
problem. They
too.
both moved in and just kind of
it
sat
was
there
just
and
a
didn't.
Harvey situation.
Yeah.
Hurricane Harvey.
Yeah.
And then what do? You can't
Right.
predict that kind of stuff.
Can we back off of this is the end times on it though?
Well, it's a fallen world, right? That's
Yes.
not the first time
Yeah.
that the flood, like we've had flooded areas, right? We're not going to have a global flood. That's been promised.
Yeah.
But this is a fallen, broken world, and that's why
Sin
things
cursed.
happen. That's why we have cancer. That's why kids die of cancer. Is God killing them because they're whatever He wants to teach them a lesson? No, that people will die every single day because we have a fallen creation. And that's where natural disasters and diseases and all that in between comes from.
I just feel like this stuff's been happening for a long time. We're just getting the information faster. That, you know, let's just say the internet doesn't exist anymore. You're not hearing about this unless you get a newspaper that wrote about it.
Sure.
You know,
I mean, if you think about it, 10,
information's
15
just
years ago,
faster.
you're not getting notifications for flash floods either.
exactly. You know,
And that's-
And more die.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
I do know the world's going crazy, but the world's been going crazy.
Yeah.
It's getting crazier though.
It's a little worse.
I mean, we're in the United States. We're first world problems. You know, third world countries been going through
Oh yeah, for sure.
bad stuff for a long
It's
time.
ramping up. I mean, it's ramping up in the
I get it.
In Europe, it's crazy in Europe right now. It's crazy.
Well, that's what I mean. It says,
England.
as the days of Noah, so shall it be. So it's going to get worse. It's going to progress.
Yep.
I mean, but he
Yeah.
also wiped off Sodom and Gomorrah. So, I mean, it
Uh-huh.
wasn't like it was great.
No, yeah, it's always been bad.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
been bad
It's been
because
bad.
we're a fallen creation.
It just
But-
keeps getting worse.
Levels of
But,
bad.
but we're now, I think, obviously because of technology and stuff, the vanity and the worship of me and the church of me is taking over the world.
It's
So-
grown
Yep.
exponentially.
But God is still good,
Oh yeah.
and
Still in control.
He still reigns. He's still sovereign. So
But let's come back a bit. He said maybe is God trying to, you know, is it
Teach a lesson
Is it a
or-
punishment? And I'm not saying here. I'm not. People are kind of scared of that. I'm going. No, sometimes God did use natural disasters to wake up people.
I mean, look at the 10 plagues.
I wouldn't say one person, maybe a country. You know.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying he did this to that.
We're
but
not
I'm
God. We
saying-
can't say it is a lesson or it is not a lesson,
No,
but he
but-
can. Yeah, for
But I'm
sure.
saying the precedent is that God is in control. I mean, I don't care how many cloud seedings happen, right?
You can also say Christian camp, but
I didn't want to go down.
was it
conspiracy
a
throw.
Christian camp like the kind of Christian
Yeah, I don't know
that we are?
Yeah.
Well, even
you
if it
know,
was just
at
a
least
boy-
it's
Still
different-
kids though. Still
Well,
kids. Still
you
kids.
know what I
No,
mean? Like, are they Bible believing Christians? Are they, you know? So
Just like Baylor or whatever, like we were talking about earlier. Just
exactly. So
Yeah, I
it's
mean-
one of those topics that I don't want to get too deep into. It
No, I
'cause,
mean, hey,
I feel bad for the families.
absolutely.
100%.
How can you not? Yeah.
All of them.
I feel bad
100%.
for families.
I just printed our bulletin or got it ready to print, and this part and it's there again. It's like, man, it's heartbreaking.
It is.
We got 8-year-old kids in the church, and we got 8-year-old family members. It's like,
I'd be
no,
devastated.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's devastating.
And to me, it doesn't matter if it's a church camp or if it's a boys
He does. Yeah.
no,
scout
or a
Yes.
neighborhood.
Kids.
or a campground. I mean, I can't see it as God did that purposefully to teach somebody, but I can see God using it. Just like, okay, say that there's a 6-year-old boy that's got cancer, right? But he's got more joy in his heart than we'll ever have in our lifetime. And God can use that little boy to reach his family, or to reach others in his same situation. God can use situations to reach
Tragedies.
out.
Yeah, sure.
I don't think he's sitting there causing the death of an 8-year-old. I don't think he is pleased in that. No.
No.
Just to make it clear, I'm not saying you're saying that. I'm just
No,
making it
no,
clear.
no. It's a touchy subject.
Yeah.
You know, and you know me, I don't like getting into that kind of.
Well, that's why we're on this microphone with the poofy things on
Yeah,
it.
that's your job.
I don't
Believe
have
if
one
that
on
was
mine.
my
so
last
there you
name,
go.
I would change it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's hard.
But I mean, again, the historical truth is we don't know
No, no.
because God has in the past.
Sure.
Yeah.
And so I'm not saying I'm not going to say.
All I know
yes.
is Romans 8:28. You know,
It's all God was. gonna
God
do it for
works
His
all
glory.
things together for good, for His good.
Yeah.
People take that verse and say, "Well, it's my good."
Well-
Well, it may not be good for me in terms of here on earth, spiritually, and for
Yeah.
His good, for His glory. And like
then
Brent said, God can use this to bring people to Christ. I know that they had a rally yesterday, and they were just praising God in the midst of this. And people can see like how they have hope because
To
they have
them that
Christ,
love- to
and
them
people
that
can get
love
saved
God.
because of that.
That's the difference. To
You
them that
know?
love God.
So,
It's not for
Sure.
everybody.
No.
We don't have that. People can have perspective because people will turn away from God, thinking. Well, but people that know God go, "Hey, man, I love him. God's love, but He's also judgment. He's also you can't have loving God without holiness. You can't have loving God without judgment." But,
Well, and the other thing is, I mean, God could use the work that first responders and the volunteers are down there doing to.
for sure.
Ooh, chaplains.
Absolutely.
I've seen chaplains and they're busted up. It's
Yeah,
hard.
it's
Well,
they're
okay,
seeing some.
just move it a little bit. Move it to that dad that had his son stabbed in the football stands.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Like he gave God glory
Yes.
through that whole situation.
Yes.
Right. God didn't kill that kid.
No.
Right.
No.
But God is using that situation that was
Exactly.
awful
Exactly.
through that man that I don't know I could ever be a tenth of.
I
what he
know.
is.
I
know.
told Stephanie that same thing. I was like, I couldn't.
Yeah. I mean, it's so. God can use it. There's no doubt.
Absolutely.
But to continue on with the scripture you're saying too, what's the definition of a good person? Well, the Bible says there's
It's only
no
God.
good.
Only God.
Right.
None good but God.
Yeah.
You
We've
know?
all committed sins, right?
That's right.
We're all guilty.
Yep.
So really, there's no good, no, not one.
Yep.
So we all deserve something like that, right?
Oh yeah.
But
Absolutely.
Who knows that though?
Yeah.
Only people that are his.
Look, I was
Only
showing
the
this to Brett. This is a tennis player, his last name, and then look at his score.
Sinner. His name's Sinner.
Center.
Yeah.
And then his score was 666.
Yeah, I think I lose another one on purpose.
I know.
Sorry, it was
That
just a.
Go Djokovic.
wasn't
I know
very good.
Djokovic playing him. Is he losing, Djokovic?
Mm-mm.
He lost.
Yeah, he lost.
Oh dang.
He lost to
I
a
like
center.
Djokovic.
Sorry, Novak.
He's old though. He's getting old.
Sorry, that's my ADD at work, folks. Welcome to my brain.
Well,
You want
had a lot of stuff happening in
shift
sports
gears?
since the last time on here.
Yeah.
Of course, you made
About
mention
half
that you
the-
love Luca being gone, you moron.
Dun, 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 nah, nah.
So to play into that, I have a question for all of you. Have you all heard the speculation that the Lakers are done with LeBron after this
That's what I
season,
was just bringing up.
Well, they have to be.
and they're going to rebuild around Luca?
They're gonna build a statue. He's gonna be laying down, holding his arm.
Crying to the ref.
And it's going to have another person 6 inches away where they're not even touching him.
No, I'm sure LeBron's still selling jerseys and business
Oh,
side
yeah.
of it. I'm sure that, that might be a hard disconnect because I don't know, with Bronny and stuff, he might have part ownership in there that I don't know about. But I think he's had his time. He's not the same guy as old. He's still better than
Still
some of the
great.
guys in
Still
there.
great.
I'm not saying that, but it's time to remove that big monopoly of money, shift that out of there, let Luka grow up and build people around him. And man, they're probably.
I'm gonna root for Luca. I'll root for
they'll-
Luca.
they'll have
LA.
I think you could really set up a good dynasty around.
Oh
that.
yeah.
Yeah.
Especially a lot of money you can free up.
Nah, he'll never win a championship.
Really?
You don't think so?
Are you,
Can't play defense.
do you
man.
morph into a Luca hater?
I have not morphed into a Luca hater. I was always a skeptic of Luca. I've been saying it for years, just like the Cowboys. As long as Jerry's around,
That's
we'll
true.
never win a Super Bowl. And as long as we had Luca, we were never going to win a championship. He could get us to the game, but he was never going to finish the game. He whines too much. I actually find myself watching games and turning them off because you whine too much, and I don't like
He
that kind of
whines.
player. When I grew up with Dirk,
You watch LeBron
and
too
Dirk
much.
was getting hacked all over the
Constantly.
body,
Oh, yeah.
and still turning around making the shot.
Oh
No
yeah.
doubt.
You know,
Never said a word.
Luca's watching his teammates hustle down the court, and he's still staring at the ref. You touched me, hit me. You know, I don't like that kind of basketball player, and that's I get it. That's the type of culture basketball is now. They're like that. You can see it all the way into high school ball. I see it all the time.
Yeah.
Kids getting hit and they're turning around arguing with the ref. That's not the type of basketball that I want my kids watching.
I agree.
And if that means he's got to go to the Lakers and they can enjoy that kind of show, let him. I want the kind of player. I watched Cooper Flagg play last night. He may not be the most dynamic scorer, but man,
He will turn into that, though.
Changes the
He
game
does.
on the
turn
defensive
into
side. We're going to be good. We're going to be
We'll be
really
just
good.
fine. We'll be just fine. Well, we'll be competitive.
I mean,
So-
it's you can score 60 points, but if you're not playing defense, I mean, you're not helping your team at all.
You
It's
know?
very
If
true.
you score 60 and they score 59.
Well,
Yeah.
you're also not allowing your teammates to facilitate into the game. How many games
Yeah.
did Jason Terry take over?
Oh yeah.
Because Dirk was
Or JJ
phenom.
Barea.
Exactly.
Sean
You know?
Marion.
This guy was known for triple doubles. So it's not like he's just.
So was
scoring.
Russell Westbrook. He's a triple double king.
Sure.
Yeah.
I mean,
But that doesn't.
My-
but you're saying
yeah.
a triple double guy is not a team guy?
no.
Well,
Steals, rebounds, and assists don't matter at all.
Russell Westbrook was not a team guy. He was
His attitude
he was a
issue.
good
He was a
guy.
ball-
Well,
Yeah.
it doesn't matter about the attitude. If he's passing for 10, 12 assists a game, you're
I
obviously
mean,
not getting
that's
the ball.
that's pretty. Yeah, but when you handle the ball 95% of the game, that's actually not a very good number if you really
in comparison
down
to
to-
everybody else.
Yeah. Take all the point guard. Take all the point guards or anyone that handles the ball on a team. Take all of them and combine them because that's what he does. He handles the ball 95% of the game by himself.
Sure.
And see how many assists they average versus what he is. And I can promise you it's double that.
Does
Because
every point guard on every team or ball handler have a triple-double almost every night?
No,
Or at
because
least
they
a
don't
double-double.
handle the ball 95% of the time.
Oh,
or
yes,
shoot
they
or
do.
shoot at 95%.
Which
I mean,
one?
They'll-
I think
They'll
my thing for
facilitate
Luka would
it,
be
They'll
the
facilitate.
defense.
He didn't facilitate.
The defense,
I think he 100% did.
defense injuries and shot selection. I think because
I'm not even going to knock him on his conditioning because that wasn't really that big of a deal.
Yeah,
to
that
me.
was-
I don't
that
care
was
that
a
it
lot.
looks like a 30-year-old man, white man, white collar man working out in the, golf course. Like, I don't care that it looks like that. I mean,
he could play.
he can play,
Yeah.
but he won too much.
I agree.
It was annoying.
Yeah.
Quite annoying.
Well, we know the NBA.
And
We know the NBA rigged this trade anyhow.
I'm
I mean, it was
100% happy with the
it was
outcome.
rigged.
I did not like what we got back for him. That's the only
No.
thing
Yeah,
that I
I
hated
agree.
about
Have
it.
y'all seen that episode of Monk where they rigged the lottery? Same thing. Oh, what happened?
Oh, that's real life. They've
they
rigged
put
the
they put
lottery.
metal in the ball.
1.8% chance to win.
Have you ever seen the Monopoly game from McDonald's? The rig that they did on
Yes.
that?
Oh, yeah.
that's
Yes.
big
yeah.
time.
Yeah. That's all over.
I mean, it happens
Kept
all the
people eating
time.
cheeseburgers.
Yeah.
That's why we have so many thoughts of, okay, what's the colors on the Super Bowl band?
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
It's because we don't have trust out there.
But when you got
no.
one ball in that lottery compared to 64, I think I don't know what you got a slimmest
no
chance
idea.
in the world.
I think they
and
go.
you
It
win.
goes up to
1.8%.
70.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's
crazy.
1 through 70.
Yeah,
All
stupid.
right, so let me ask you this: so you think the Mavericks are in a better place with Cooper Flag than they would be?
Huh.
yeah, in the
100%.
future, yeah.
Yes. I do
Yeah,
too.
next
I do
year-
too.
Next year, no. In the future, yes.
We got expiring contracts. We got player-friendly contracts that are coming up, and a lot of draft capital still there.
We just got D'Lo too.
Yes.
D'Angelo Russell,
He's gonna
Kyrie
be a good
Irving,
bridge.
Clay Thompson, Anthony Davis. The window is now if Cooper
It's
Flag's
gonna be a good. It's gonna be a good mesh.
if Luka
It'll be
was
a couple
here,
years.
we wouldn't able
If
to
Anthony
afford all
Davis
these
doesn't get hurt in
players.
the
It
first
worked
round.
out with the
He'll get
rookie
first. He'll get
contract. That's
Man,
where it worked
he's
out.
always going to get hurt.
He is. He's a.
Is he going to be there at the end of the season? That's
That's
going
what
to be
I
the
think.
big thing.
Yeah.
I'm kind of worried about the age of a couple of them boys.
100%. But
Oh,
they're
for sure,
still
for sure.
all
That's-
on player-friendly contracts for us. Well, we're not locked into them. I want to say Anthony Davis,
2 more years.
2 more years. Kyrie Irving, we got for 1 more with a player option on the second.
So is it total of 3
Klay
years?
Thompson's got 2 more years. Like, these are expiring
And he
contracts.
can. If they were
that-
numbers minutes, he can play 3 more years.
Who?
Thompson.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
he can shoot.
But he's got 2 more with a player option on the third.
Yeah. Don't
Normally on the
limit
player
his
option,
minutes.
they don't normally take that. You resign them for a
lower.
Big-
lower
Or lower,
rate,
okay.
more money up front.
Well, the Rangers are semi making a comeback after we got on to Simeon last podcast. It worked.
He must have
He
listened.
batted 400 in the next 10 games.
Yeah, 'cause he was
he's
doing
been
terrible.
hot. Him and Garcia.
Yeah, he's finally been heated up. But yeah, after we got onto them, so listen to podcasts again. You're doing good. Hang in there, right?
We know what we're talking about.
But the
sometimes.
Rangers they're
They-
still not. They can't.
Still gonna miss
can't
playoffs
crash it.
probably.
They got a 3-game stand with Houston.
That's coming. That'll make it or break it right
That's
there.
gonna be
Yeah.
tough.
Because the bad thing is, last night did they win last night? I don't know, but the night before last, they scored 9 runs, but they gave up 10. What
They beat
in the
the
world?
Astros last night.
Did
I
they?
mean the Angels.
Yeah, they lost the night before 10-9
They,
or something like
they
that.
split the series with them. They
Yeah.
lost 11-4 or 11-8
Yeah,
and 6-5, but we beat them 13-1 and 11-4. So
yeah, we're scoring runs.
They're
but
still
we
9.5
The
back.
pitching is crazy.
Pitch. Yeah, so it's the every other day pitching.
Yeah.
Are they still like 9 or 10 games back?
oh,
9.5.
from the AL West.
Yeah.
9.5, right?
Yeah, 9.5.
Uh,
I knew it was something like that. I couldn't remember what it was.
Yeah.
The wild card were off
But
like 3,
this,
I
this
think.
now hitting the stretch with Bruce Bochy. He's the mad magician from here on in. He just is. I don't know.
We'll see. Yeah, we'll
He needs some
see.
kind of
if he's got
magic.
something mixing up.
And
We need
gotta
it.
remember that he doesn't never win. The year after the World Series, he never wins.
If,
Never.
If the pitching stays, the hitting's coming. I mean,
It's here.
it's a recipe.
Scoring
for
this many
good.
runs
Exactly.
against. Yeah, it's here.
And I think they have some really good series, easy series in
Finally.
the second half of the season.
they need to. They have some terrible front half.
Exactly. That's why they're 500.
It was front loaded.
So hopefully that helps.
Got to kick it in gear.
And just kind of make a little. We're 50 days from college football. 50
great.
days.
50 days.
50
Yep.
days.
Wow.
I got 9 weeks.
Yeah.
Texas
9
and Ohio
weeks.
State.
Texas, Ohio State.
50 days.
Welcome.
Yeah, buddy. Ready.
Yep.
Finally.
So let's run
2 years in a row,
through-
we get to play with the champions, the former champions, by the way.
Let's run through schedules and see what we think.
Who's schedule?
Both Longhorns and since Aggie's here, we got to talk about the Aggies.
Since
too.
Aggie's here.
Who?
I know, right?
Who are the Aggies?
Little brother. Let's talk about little brother.
Oh, we're going with the Longhorns first?
No.
The school that was formed after us? Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, we'll go through Longhorns first. But I was referring to the Aggies as the little brother.
Oh, I
They're
don't
the-
see
they're
the
the redheaded
Aggies on
stepchild.
this
Everybody's
top
entitled for
25
bosses.
list. Where are they at?
Hey, keep them out.
Where they
Keep
where they
'em-
belong?
Put them at 52. I don't care. It's how we finish.
They're
Where
right
they
beside-
belong.
aren't
Not
they
how
right
you
beside
start the race,
Oklahoma?
it's how you finish
Yeah.
it.
Oh, look, they've got one other receiving vote. That must be from you.
They got to play Notre Dame this year?
Oh, I would.
That must be from you.
Amen.
All right, so starting off with Texas, week 1, we got Ohio State. Win or loss?
Win.
Where?
It's at
At
Ohio
At
State.
Ohio State, at the
But it's 11
horseshoe.
o'clock.
At the
At the horseshoe.
shoe.
I'm going to say win
Win.
because they lost their quarterback, they lost their running backs, they lost
Defensive
their
coordinator.
whole offensive coordinator, defensive coordinator.
We got all new
Texas
coaches.
brought all their coaches back, most players besides Arch. I think he'll be fine.
I don't feel like it's going to be a
It's
runaway
not going to be
game.
like
I
a,
feel
yeah,
like
it's not going to be a
close.
blowout.
No, I've been watching the Michigan Texas game from last year. Woo, that's what's going to be. Probably
Ohio State's not
38,
Michigan, though.
14,
I don't know.
Sark's going to have the script, baby. He's got a whole year to do it.
100%.
I mean, the environment's going to factor in a lot more.
Michigan is
Michigan
Ohio
environment?
State's not Michigan. Ohio State just
No.
won the championship. They have a good team.
Yeah.
I mean, it's going to be a close game.
I mean, they're about the same. Ohio State, Michigan. Yeah, about the same place. They're all Yankees.
So
You're going to admit that out.
Leave it
I
in
mean,
there.
it's not
you
lying.
can leave it in there.
I'm a
No.
little Yankee, homie.
It makes sense.
I'm half
That
Yankee.
makes
My
sense.
mom is
You're
from New
half
York.
Yankee?
Oh,
That's
yeah.
where she grew up.
I was-
You're more hanky
I
panky.
spent like 8 years of my life in New York.
That explains a lot, don't it?
Golly.
that explains a
Man.
whole lot.
It does
He
explain.
said-
It explains. No.
I get it now.
All right.
Coming back to this church.
Hey, wait. Are you still going to do the podcast?
You can
Kinda like a
call me.
win-win.
You can be the
call
church
my
guy
agent.
anymore. It has to be like the
We'll see.
We'll have our people call your people.
Yeah.
Your severance package will be in the mail.
the churches guys. He finds a new church. The churches
Little
guys.
background information for some of y'all. We just got through spending a week at church camp together, and it was pretty crazy.
Love it.
Pretty crazy.
All right, so moving
we
on.
can say stuff like that. It's all good.
Oh yeah, moving on from Ohio State, we have 3 cupcake games. I got San Jose State, UTEP, and Sam Houston.
Yeah.
That's right after Ohio State. That's good. That's a good.
We'll take that.
regrouping. That's you have to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you do.
You have to
Before
do
the
it for
SEC.
injuries. Yeah, I mean, there's
Yeah.
it's just there's too many reasons why you have to.
And I think
Oh,
it's awesome
absolutely.
that you're starting off with the big wig instead of the small one, because then you got 3 games to get injuries and to get in the groove.
And the best part
before
is
it
those
kicks
3
in.
games are all at home.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they
Of
usually
course.
are.
That way, it's a big payday for the small school.
Sure.
So I mean,
yeah.
if you want to go to a
Tackling
cheap
dummies.
Texas Longhorn game, the San Jose State's tickets are going for $75. UTEP's going for $86,
315.
That's a 7:00 game too.
and Sam Houston's going for $95.
7:00 right there.
Sam Houston.
Mm-hmm.
And then you move into SEC play. So after Sam Houston,
Georgia. Huh?
we go
No,
into Florida.
That's gonna be the hard game, I think. At the
That's-
Swamp.
Yeah.
Probably a midnight game. Lagways gonna be because they finished
Yeah.
winning like 5 in a row.
They don't
Florida
have the
did.
time on that one yet. It's TBD. So, but more than likely, it's going to be
Probably
a
a night.
night.
It just
ESPN.
depends if Lagway's hurt or not.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's pretty much
that is
the
true.
truth.
It's going to be the 2:30 game. That's the SEC time slot.
Yeah.
2:30 or 7. They do nighttime too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
2:30 is the
It's
key.
nighttime in the Swamp.
The Aggie game's at 6:30.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
that's the tradition.
That's
though.
prime time, though, baby.
No, prime time's 2:30, or so they
And
say.
I don't know. So who's the TV broadcaster? It's not CBS anymore. They
ABC.
changed. didn't it?
ABC.
That's when we
For
changed
what?
too.
It's SEC. Yeah, that was how
All
it was
of it's
last
switching
year.
around.
That's
Was
how
it
it was
last
last year. Yeah.
ESPN owns the rights to
SEC
the
did
SEC
ESPN.
broadcasting.
CBS
or
went to
ABC, whatever.
CBS went to Big Ten,
Yes.
as well as Fox. Obviously, still doing Big Ten.
That's right. That's why we got to
Boring.
play Michigan
Fox
at
does
Michigan.
Big 12 too.
Because-
They had to mix
Yeah.
that in.
We play
because-
Michigan. Texas play Michigan at home next year,
Yep.
and then Ohio State at home. Or is it? No. It's Ohio State at home next year, and then Michigan at home the next year.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
about to say we already
And
did
then
the
Notre
1-1
Dame.
with
And then Notre
Michigan.
Dame.
No, we didn't. We didn't get them home.
I thought we
did-
got them at
No.
home.
No,
the
we did it
first-
away because of the Fox thing because they switch up.
Yeah.
That's why we did it away because it was at
Okay.
home.
Man, I'd hate to be the person.
Oh, we
that
did
has to
forget
do
about the,
scheduling.
Oh,
CDC.
yeah.
We forgot about the drama that Ohio State tried to pull when they wanted the game time pushback.
oh, they wanted it
yeah.
another day. They
Yeah.
wanted to
No,
play
they
on
wanted
Sunday
it. Yeah, no, I'm going. No.
because they want it at nighttime.
Yeah.
First of all, you already this close to the thing. How many changes can you make on the
Exactly.
travel stuff? This is you gotta think.
I'm
Nah.
ready.
Well, what do we think going into Florida? Win or loss?
Depends on who's playing quarterback.
I can't tell you until
Yeah, that
give
is
me
true.
like. You
I
know.
would say it kind of depends on Ohio State. Because if you come out of Ohio State with a loss, that's going to be an annihilation win. I
Yeah.
we
think
want
they
to send a
would-
message. Yeah,
I think
You're
that
gonna
would-
have to send
that
a
would be
message.
one of the largest comeback wins. I would think.
Yeah.
And I'm not. I mean, I'm just a
Yeah.
outsider,
Yeah.
but you can't just go into some place and be like, "I will be all right there,"
Yeah.
because you just never know.
No.
Yeah.
A&M sucks, but the environment is one of the hardest,
yeah.
the hardest ones to ever
So
play.
loud.
So
I didn't say they sucked.
you just did.
No.
Quinn, you yourself with that though. by the way.
No, they're not that terrible.
No, they're not.
So then coming out of Florida is Texas OU weekend.
I think we win again.
100%.
Yeah.
I think we win again. We have some momentum that Texas OU game.
Hey, that's
right
not
now.
changing locations or
No.
anything, is it?
They
And
tried
it's
to,
2:30.
No.
Same
They
time.
changed the time back at the time.
Who's
Okay.
quarterback for OU this
John
year?
Mateer from
I think
Washington
Washington State.
And they got their
Oh,
He'll be all right.
offensive
He's a decent
coordinator.
quarterback.
He'll be all right. He'll be better than Hawkins was last year, but he's no Baker Mayfield or.
Was that the
They
guy-
ain't fired the coach yet, Venables?
No,
Not yet.
I know.
He's gonna be
this is
gone.
the
They can't
saving
afford to.
I was
grace.
about to say he's about to
He's
be
gotta
gone.
go. He's gotta
He
go.
might not make the next weekend.
If he loses OU Texas game, he's done after that
He'll
game.
be gone.
He fired.
I could go ahead and mark a calendar right there. 10-11. 5 o'clock. Game's over. Bye-bye, Venables.
I want him to say.
He
I want him to
can
say.
go back to
I
Clemson
need him to
and be
say.
a D coordinator where he
Well,
belongs.
where he belongs.
I don't think can they afford to pay him. Can they afford his contract
Well,
buyout?
I mean,
Because they had some issues with some mony lately, but OU has.
Yeah.
They've been charging the
That's
spring
why
games.
we didn't get an SEC
Yeah.
till this last year.
I mean, that makes sense.
They can't
to me,
afford.
though. They're
That's why they're recruiting's in the
when it
tank.
comes to like NIL money and stuff like that, they're not a top tier program.
Oh.
Their
They're
recruiting
not.
has been
They're not.
That's the
terrible.
reason why they got exposed in softball, girls softball. They
Because
weren't
Texas
the
Tech,
highest.
Alfred Moore.
They weren't the highest spender because they don't have that money, and they're not going to go on it. I mean, the college landscape's changed. We talked about this.
No, it's professional.
you know,
now.
it's all semi-professional now.
Yeah.
Sure.
So it's who's got the most money.
Yeah. Another thing though that goes against Oklahoma is where do most of their people come from?
Oh yeah,
Texas.
Texas.
And now the
Yeah.
recent years, now Texas is trying to bump themselves up a little bit. They're on the other side of where they used to be. So.
well, and teams like the Aggies and the Red Raiders
They're stepping up.
have the same type of money.
They do.
If not more than Oklahoma.
Tech
so
doesn't.
they're,
Texas-
they're able. They do.
They have one guy.
They
They have
have
one guy.
bukus of money out there
Oh, yeah,
in the
Texas Tech
desert.
got a lot of money.
I
Not
think-
compared to A&M or Texas, though.
They paid $1 million
Not-
for a
not the
girl's
same.
pitcher.
I don't think they're on the same.
Like-
Not the same level. They have
She-
money. They have
she-
money.
She was killing it.
But here's what's
$1 million
happening.
bucks.
Y'all realize what's happening though, haven't you? Keeping up with the money thing that they're fixing to lock in everybody with.
Oh, like a cap. They're getting everybody a cap, right?
Yeah,
like
it's
college football.
happening.
I mean, like a
You
NFL.
think
That's
so?
our, that's our,
I don't
we've already
think it
been
will.
talking about
It
that.
is. It's already been
That's
going
been
on.
How do
discussed.
you do that though?
Because
How do you cap a team? Let's say like the New York Yankees.
right now, it's against the rules for the schools to promise outside NIL. You can't promise it. Right now, it's against the rules to
But
to
what does
pay.
that mean? Hey, you're not going to get this, but
Yeah.
I
what's
don't
happening.
promise.
Yeah.
No, I know.
I
Is
know.
that, is
yeah.
that what it means?
They
No.
frame it with there's possibility.
all these
you could
rules are
get
happening. All these rules are
I don't know.
happening.
There's no.
But the problem is, who's enforcing it?
yeah.
Nobody.
No
That's the problem.
Their own guys will.
It's honor
Yeah.
system, right? It's honor
Yeah.
It's
system.
always been an honor system though with NCAA.
Unless you're
anything to
SMU.
do athletics.
I don't think it's going to pass
Wow.
because they don't have a way to regulate.
It's already
it.
passed it. It's already passed.
Has it?
Oh,
I
yeah.
hadn't heard it pass.
It's-
I knew
it's
they
been-
were in
it's been a
discussions
con-
with it.
it's a congressional thing that's happened.
I mean,
It's the
I read
government
about it.
stay out of
I knew
stuff.
it wasn't just like
I don't
somebody
think
was
it's-
talking about it.
No,
I
it's
think it
happened.
was more into we're getting clarification talks to
Correct.
make this official. Like,
Does
that's
this
what I've
include
read.
business, private owners NIL, or does this
Yeah,
include,
it's
or just
everything.
this university
The university
NIL?
gets to pay the players an X amount of money of what they bring in, but it's the same for everybody. It's the
But
same
can
amount of
businesses
money.
like Lamborghini and like these others
Yeah,
that want to
yes,
give like $5
but you
billion
can't
to a
promise
player?
it, but you can't promise it.
Yeah, but you
as
can
you're-
still pay that.
As you're
though.
recruiting them, you cannot promise them that this is going to be your NIL package. All you can promise is
Yeah.
what the school can give you, and then from that point on, they can say, "Well, this is speculation." Because
It's not hard to realize when you're going to Texas, you're going to get a Lamborghini because everybody gets a Lamborghini going to Texas.
But for instance, if
Like it's how it's
and
always been.
kind of a protection for the businesses because if the kid gets hurt,
Mhm.
then what happens?
Yeah.
And so it's a contractual, and what it's done is it's thrown all these schools into paying these players, and now the schools pay the players. But essentially, what they don't understand is now those kids are essentially employees of the school,
Yeah.
Well, of course. Then you
that
got to
is
get
a-
into
insurance and all
W2
that crazy.
and them
Yeah, it's
and-
crazy.
That's crazy.
And so
That's
start digging
wild.
into it. It's there, and it's like, well, all these new rules, but who's enforcing it?
Well,
That's
now
what I
you're
think.
getting to the political side of
Exactly.
why the politicians are trying to get into it.
Yeah.
Because
they
now
want
they
some
can
money.
They want their
start
cut.
getting
They want
money
their
off
cut.
the cut
They've
too.
made, they're trying
Now
to
it's
level
a
the playing
business
field
model.
Oh, it's
of
all, yeah,
everybody,
that's all
which
it
is-
is. That's all it is.
They're
Yeah.
trying to level playing field.
Well, that's
Now
why
you
NIL started. It was because
Yeah.
they were getting all this stuff. It just wasn't on the table.
Well, it was
Exactly.
Ohio,
Players weren't
Everybody
getting
kept
much.
getting in trouble for
and it
it.
was Ohio
Yeah.
State
right.
when they
Oh,
were
they're
signing
the-
autographs, and they got paid for signing autographs.
Yeah. They're the top
Just like
ones.
just like Johnny football.
Exactly. Yeah. Now nobody needed to know it, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Like, oh,
Somebody
you're going
said
in that
something.
room to sign?
Yeah.
Well, let me go over here to the buffet.
But they've always had
Sure.
dealership jobs in the summertime where they didn't do nothing but sit around and.
Sure.
Did you do your job? Oh yeah, we did our job. That's always been around.
Mhm.
Always.
Yeah.
And so so they can, but they can't promise.
I
it.
thought, like
You can
you're
frame
saying,
it
I
as
think it's more of
possible.
a funnel that everything that's coming in, the school has to catch, and then it comes out. So it's all going through the school.
and
They had
collect
to verify,
and
they
a
had to
collective, one
verify
collective,
or-
one
yes.
collective.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's a better way to
Outside the school, it's not really the school, but it's a collective of the school
Yes,
gets to funnel
yes.
through the.
Right.
It's gonna be fun in a
It's
year
complicated.
when we talk about this again and see how far
What
it's
changed?
progressed.
Yeah.
And the
It's
new
gonna be a slow
rules and
process.
how Britland's got 3 more years before she's in the college, and Russell's got 4 more. You know how much is it going to change between now and then?
No, it's not. It's not. It's
It's like Arch. Arch is getting
You know.
10 million,
crazy.
like 8 million from Red Bull.
Exactly.
Sure.
That's
You know.
not the college paying him. That's Red Bull private company that's
Yeah.
paying Arch Manning.
Not to mention, you're talking about athletes in high school. What are we talking about? The transfers and the transfer portal. What can you do to lure them in versus
Alito
someone
or-
in?
Yeah.
And then we can
Yeah.
talk about how seniors in high school now
Can get paid.
can get
They
paid.
can.
and which I think has a tie to school choice that has been in
True.
in
Yeah.
there as well.
True.
It's going to be there.
So
Well, that's the whole
That's
voucher.
crazy. That's crazy.
It's about to get wild.
A lot of people's pushing.
What a
well,
time
I
to
want
be
my kid
alive.
to have the best
Yeah.
education, but it's because of that Lamborghini
coach
waiting
over-
over
yeah.
Exactly.
That Lambo.
And I get a lot of it. And I get the teacher part of it, and I get the student part of it because some of these schools have no accountability and they're learning crap.
Oh,
in schools.
yeah.
Oh yeah, there's both sides. There's both
Yeah.
I
sides.
just read about a university. I'm not going to say it, but 5% graduation rate at a university.
Wow. That's terrible.
5% graduation.
How are they university?
Yeah.
Well, I was surprised. I'm a Texas fan. Y'all know that fanboy, but I
know
was
that.
Sark let out what their GPA was when he got there. And he said, "Ain't happening." And their GPA bump, and it's now
the highest it's ever been.
2.4,
No,
Yeah.
no. That's 2.3 is passing. It's like 3.2.
3.2. It's
3.2 or
It was 2.4
3.4
when he got
I'm
there.
like, no.
It was 2.4 when he got there, and he said, "Ain't happening."
That's a
It's a
monster
3.2.
jump. That's
Yeah.
actually incredibly
crazy.
impressive.
That's also the
And
type
that-
of players you recruit as well,
that's-
not just
oh,
stars.
100%.
That's character.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's character.
Going for the right people.
Well, that's why you pay coaches
Family
like
people.
that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know, the good ones, not the Jimbo Fishers of the world.
You start that again. Don't start that. Don't start
Championship coach.
You can cut that out.
Compare the first 4 years of each coach, and I think you'll be surprised.
He's making money. He's a smart businessman. That's all I gotta say.
I know
He
that's what I was about to say. He's at home making the money.
Still,
This is Bobby Bonilla day. Yeah, I got you on Mr. Day. That came around during camp, right?
Yeah.
I love it.
All right, let's finish running through these schedules.
Kentucky.
So after Texas OU weekend, you got 2 away games at Kentucky and at Mississippi State.
Calzada, former A&M quarterback for Kentucky.
Oh, really?
I'm not watching
Calzada?
the Michigan State game because I don't want to listen to cowbells all day.
No, it's gonna be the other quarterback that came in the second half that was good at Kentucky.
I guarantee you he'll make the first 2 games, then Calzada come in.
Yeah.
Calzada's better.
Yeah.
Well, he's older. I mean, he's like
He's
25.
better.
But
he's got a good arm.
Yeah.
I thought he had a better arm, but
if you want to go to a cheap game and you're in Mississippi, the Mississippi State tickets are going for
Chris.
$57.
yeah. Come on, Chris, get your boys above one game.
I would pass on going to Mississippi.
The Bells.
If it's
The
an
Bells at
afternoon
Mississippi
game,
State.
Cowboys are
The Kentucky and Mississippi State are both TBD.
they ain't got nothing to ring the bell about. I mean, come on.
After that,
so they can't think about what's happening.
After that, it gets a little tough.
yeah, because you got Vanderbilt
At home.
which-
At home, though. At home.
They-
But then
Should.
And they
go to
got
Georgia.
Yeah, they got the quarterback that's
He's
good.
in the 8th
He's
year
good.
because the NCAA. What'd they do that for?
Give them the 8th year.
No, they said your junior college doesn't count towards your NCAA.
Since
So you did it
when?
for everybody else.
Yeah.
That's what he got. That's what he fought for.
It's more money.
yeah.
But I'm
It
saying,
is.
But he's at Vanderbilt.
but what's it going to do to everybody else? Does everybody else get
They're
the same
setting a
treatment?
precedent.
They
That's
do.
what
Yeah,
they're-
they're
It's a president that they just said.
But
that.
hey, you know what? If
crazy.
I'm a player,
Oh,
that's
I'm taking.
awesome.
Oh, yeah, I'm taking
Hey,
advantage.
let's make it a decade. Let's top out a decade because if they go to the pros, they ain't going to make this
No,
money.
no,
Archie's not going to make this
But
money first year.
He's not
That's
going
why
to
he's
pros.
saying.
Exactly.
This kid's not going to pros.
No,
That's
That's
right.
why.
This is a retirement.
He go to
plan.
XFL. Is where
I
he's going.
mean, are you against that?
He might be a
No, but I'm
renegade.
against people that okay, eligibility is 4 years.
I'm
You
against
got
him
it.
allowing
No,
it.
eligibility was 4 years.
No, it is now.
Come
now
on
it's
now.
six.
COVID-
You
COVID
said it
changed
is.
everything.
It was. It ain't no more.
But again, it goes back to my initial point with the pay and the players a while ago. Who's enforcing the rules?
Nobody.
But the thing is, we will never go back to what we were.
Nope.
We'll
No.
never go back to a pure sport where I love to turn on TV because I know that they're not worried about just cashing in a paycheck. We will never go back to those days.
But college
It's
football
still
is
more
good.
fun than pro.
Oh, yeah, way better.
It's way more fun than pro, but we'll never go back
No,
to the
you're
good-
right.
Well,
the
just
good-
why you got to weed through the
Yeah.
people.
Yeah,
You got to get the right people.
that's I mean, but even if you have the right people, you're going to pay them, and it's the same thing. It's just now it's just shifted.
Yep.
We're just a semi-pro
Yep.
college now. That's it.
Yep.
That's all there is to it.
It's always been a semi-pro league. It's just now
Open
in the
about
open
it. That's true.
semi-pro
Well,
league.
not-
We've always
There's levels though.
I
There's
mean, not
levels.
Not near
though.
on the scale.
No, yeah.
no.
But don't
I mean,
don't think that Nick Saban didn't pay his people.
We
before
were
he got in.
always
Exactly.
getting paid.
Under the table.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even if
I went to a small school and we were always getting paid.
well, sure.
The bad
But
thing
when
is-
You got paid, Rusty?
What?
You know money bags over here.
The bad thing- Where's your
take
time?
7 vacations in the summer.
Something like that.
we
I've
Here's
had
the thing too, though, is the UIL has more teeth than NCAA,
Yeah.
Yeah.
which is stupid because there was times where we were playing baseball when I was in high school in '85 when I was playing baseball junior.
I was 3 years old.
Anyway,
Moses. No, shit.
we went to the pizza place and they couldn't pay for our pizza because it's against UIL policy. Everybody had to pay for their own pizza, and I'm going, how stupid is this? If you're out playing a ball game and the people can't feed you, they can't even give you a Coke.
had
It's
to do
so
the same
stupid.
thing in high school.
That's what I'm saying.
We had to bring $5.
I just think it's
Yeah.
stupid.
for your own pizza.
And it's like, come on. It's like,
Ours
this is-
depended on if we won or lost, if coach was going to cover it.
Mm.
That wasn't right either. That was against the rules. You couldn't.
We went to
So
Edgewood.
anyway.
We had to pay a lot.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Had no money. No, no Bostonero.
The coach knew I got it easy.
He left his wallet.
I've
Now
seen
the
these players.
athletic department gets allotted a certain amount of money that
Right.
can
Yeah.
go towards that.
And it's awesome. They should have. They should
Yeah.
have before.
Especially if they're playing games that are
Away?
away.
Oh,
you
yeah.
know, you mean like in Rusk?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
And like, why are we playing a football game in West Rusk? Why are they in our
Who did we
district?
make mad in UL a long time
Exactly.
I don't understand it. And then basketball's a
Bloomin'-
complete different
Blooming
district.
Yeah.
Grove, Blooming Grove. What in the
Uh-huh.
world?
I'm like, wait, what?
Yeah, basketball's a complete different
Well,
district
that's
because we went and
because-
watched my nephew play last year. We were all over the place.
It wasn't so bad this year for basketball.
Okay,
It's always-
Mr. Perspective.
But it's
Well,
not-
45K is bad. but
basketball's
40
usually closer. Than,
We had what? We had Quitman and Malakoff. That
Yeah.
was our two farthest.
yeah. Basketball's always closer than football
Yeah.
because they say that we can't play against the big schools,
Well, you only allotted so many
students.
days out.
Yeah.
Something like that. I don't know. It's weird.
That's why they hit the tournament. So
Yep.
get those
Yeah.
big schools.
Okay.
Who we got after
Finishing out the
Kentucky, Kentucky,
schedule.
and who?
Kentucky, Mississippi State. Then it goes Vanderbilt.
At
then
home.
we go to Georgia.
Hard game.
That's tough.
Probably lost.
We'll see where
tickets.
we are at. And we'll see where we're there.
Hey,
where they are at.
exactly.
I can't say now because
That's a long way into the
We'll
season.
see where they
Where's
are in the
interest?
hedges.
Manning can be hurt.
Reminder,
you know?
1 or 2 lost Texas still makes the playoffs.
Oh, yeah.
I'm just going to throw that out there.
Probably.
So,
Maybe,
Well, I was
maybe
talking
3.
on Georgia's side.
Yeah.
I don't know
That's a
about
long
3.
way because Georgia, man, they're
They could
in
get
a
some roll.
dogfight
Yeah.
in the SEC too.
But they're
So-
not the same Georgia they were 2 or 3 years ago.
You didn't
either.
like my dogfight?
Yeah. Wait a minute. Where's that quarterback?
The Stockton, Gunnar Stockton.
Where's he at?
He's still there.
He's
I
back.
thought he left.
No, he's still there.
stayed.
They brought
Carson
him back.
Oh,
Carson
Carson
Beck
Beck.
went to
Miami.
Miami.
Carson Beck.
The one that hurt his
But
elbow.
he's not-
The one that hurt his
Stockton
elbow.
ended up being
Stockton's
better.
still there.
Stockton's better than Beck,
Okay,
too.
then that's a W
Both
for
the
us.
quarterback. The one quarterback they
No.
knocked smooth out. The next quarterback.
Well, you also have to
Go ahead and count it.
Yeah, go ahead and count it. We done
Mark
got
it
that win.
Well, the other big thing with Georgia is their defense isn't what it used to be either. Because I mean, they've had to
We'll see.
Reload
we'll
that
see. I don't
entire
know.
defense.
Kirby Smart's a
Hey,
defensive
And
mastermind.
I'll still stand on my promise that I will watch the national championship with Texas on my major Apple White
Right,
jersey
if
on
they do
make it. However,
Does
They
it
gotta
still
make it.
fit?
y'all, no, I gotta make it. I gotta get Quentin to buy me a new one on that.
Don't give it away.
I got the link still, and it's still $25. Tariffs don't affect it.
Good.
If you want to,
It's actually terrible effect.
But whenever A&M makes it, y'all are all marooned. Even if it's a hat, I'll even
Nobody-
let you wear a hat.
Nobody made that deal.
I'm with you.
Y'all are scared?
I
No,
know.
I'm
I
not scared. I'm
told
not scared. I'm not
Confidence
scared.
I done
I'm not
told
scared.
you.
All this back talking.
I'm not
all-
scared.
I'm
I'm
all
not
for
scared.
No, here's what
all
I'm thinking.
Texas schools. I've told you that.
Here's what
I'm all for Texas schools.
I'm not.
Exactly. How
Here's what I'm thinking.
There's only
That
one
side of the
team I
table.
will not root for.
that's why I sit in the
And
middle.
they're across the border, Oklahoma. Oklahoma
Mexico
can
City?
droop.
Oh,
He thinks we're in the cabin.
Let me go ahead and.
He thinks we're in the cabin.
I don't have a dump
All right,
button, so you
all
can't say
right.
anything.
I promise that whenever Aggies go to the national championship, when I'm in the nursing home, I'll wear a
amen,
uniform.
brother. I appreciate it.
That's what it's gonna be.
I'm gonna be like, hey, wake him up.
I root for them.
That's an expensive game too. Those tickets are already at $600.
Where?
Georgia,
Georgia.
Texas?
Oh yeah, always will be.
So then after
it's
that,
hard to get Georgia anytime.
I ain't going no Georgia.
No, I don't want to.
No, in Georgia. Like,
people?
Georgia people are rude.
the gangsters.
You ever been there? They are not nice.
No.
I can't.
So
wait
then
to
to end the season,
Well, some areas that are in Georgia that listen to us, I think you are great.
Yeah, we want to keep you. Keep listening.
to,
Keep
to
listening.
end the season, we got 2 home games in Arkansas
And
and
at home.
A&M. Yeah, no, they're both at home. Arkansas and A&M are both at home.
Arkansas is fighting for their life for the coach again. So who knows which?
They always have that one
shows
game in them,
up.
so you always
They
be
were,
careful.
like, up and down.
Yeah,
And
you
they-
gotta be
they-
careful with Arkansas.
Arkansas considers a rivalry, but it hasn't been one for a long time. It's lost its luster.
A&M schedule is all over the place.
Yeah.
So we'll move on to them.
we
Their first 2 games are
Count that as a win.
at home. It's UTSA,
Uh-huh.
and then you got Utah State. Then you go
Kudo.
on the road
At Notre Dame.
at Notre Dame.
Who's their quarterback though? That's the question.
First
No,
of
no
all,
Riley Leonard.
You better watch UTSA because they like to pounce on the people. That's what they
Nah.
win.
Nah,
That's a win.
that's a win for
No,
you.
Utah State, that's a
I'm talking about
win.
the injuries.
Yeah.
They go after the people.
They get dirty.
They hate Quinn, but Quinn can.
Since when did they start doing football games on Peacock? college football.
it's
Notre Dame.
Notre Dame
NBC.
has. Notre Dame.
It's ABC or-
No, NBC.
Notre Dame.
it's
That's our
NBC.
network.
That's what it
They've
is.
always done their games on Peacock.
It's
for
like-
the
They
last
were the
2
first
years.
ones to have a
Yes.
exclusive
So what do you
network.
think, Brett?
Band.
Win or loss at Notre Dame?
I think we'll win, but it's
It's at Notre Dame.
It's at Notre
It's
Dame,
at
yeah.
Notre Dame. But I mean, I think it'll be
6:30.
a win
6:30.
after we finally got collected a little bit more. Now we lost we lost it at the end of the season, right?
Yeah.
But right in the middle, we finally started getting some traction. We started got a
Yeah.
direction. I think we had some pretty good pieces that we added in.
Running back
We had
got
some
hurt.
Good edges and stuff. We had a lot of injuries.
Moss.
We did, but
Moss got hurt. Yeah.
we lost a lot of defensive guys before the end of the season too. So that really hurt. But I think I don't as far as quarterback. I mean, is it going to be one of these new guys? I don't think so.
For y'all or for them?
For us.
Reed is going to be the quarterback.
Right. But I mean, there's some special guys that are coming in. You know, I don't.
Yeah.
They could knock out. I don't think.
I mean,
they
they-
would.
I don't
But
know.
They did land. A&M did land a 5-star receiver and a 4-star receiver. So I mean, you got some talent coming.
we got some. But what does that matter?
And I don't
It matters
think-
on the field.
Stars are only
So-
by the
I
stupid
don't think
people that
Notre
do the
Dame's
thing.
is good.
That's what I'm saying.
Even,
I don't- they
even
don't-
with
they don't really
Jeremiah
scare me.
Love coming back,
Yeah.
they don't
don't
have a
scare me.
quarterback.
They don't scare
They've
me.
lost a
Quarterback
lot
come
of-
back too, or no?
No.
They,
quarterback.
they've
Leonard's
got
gone.
some dude named Steve Angeli.
He came in for one series.
Sounds like
in
a
that
mob
game.
boss.
He's a junior, and all they have are 2 freshmen and a sophomore on the roster after that.
They don't
So,
scare me. Notre Dame does not scare me.
Like they don't scare me.
Because their quarterback went to the draft, didn't he?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's gone. He's
Yeah.
gone.
I think they're a lot of people are looking at him looking at this as last year's team, and they're not. They'll be competitive. Heck, they might just come out and punch it right in the mouth. I don't know.
Yeah,
but
it's hard to tell.
I feel like we're going to be so much better if Reed can maintain composure and learn and grow, because he got tape on him by the end of the season, and that's why he was really bad in the Texas game, because he just couldn't do anything. The defense was on him. But
Is the line? They get better linemen.
I think. But I don't know. I don't know what's going to show up.
Yeah.
You know, I know we had some returners, but
They got 9 quarterbacks on their roster.
that's what I'm saying.
A&M
Nine.
does?
Who?
Yes, they had a ton of
9.
quarterbacks.
Wow.
I don't know if it's going
He's
to be
trying to
Reed.
filter through it.
They got a senior.
That
they got
might be the-
Blake Boast.
That might be the first 2 games.
That's
Is
crazy. Just
who
like
are we going to go with?
tryouts.
Quarterback
essentially.
by committee.
A junior
I don't know.
Jalen Henderson.
Yeah, when you got that many, that's like
Henderson's coming around. We already
Henderson.
had
He's
Henderson.
yeah.
Well, then they've got
He may be the
a
starter
bunch of
'cause he was
sophomores and
good. He was
freshmen.
good, but he
after
got
that.
hurt though.
He did, but I think Reed's got more.
Dynamic.
Upside.
Yes, he can move.
He's a
His
freshman.
thing, can he throw past 20 yards?
He's also
accurate?
108.
you know?
They got him at 180 pounds.
Hey, Reed?
He's
Dude,
on
he
Ozempic.
needs to
Reed's
go
small.
eat some sandwiches.
He's shifty though.
He's tiny.
shifty.
He's a little feller.
But so coming out of Auburn, then y'all have 3 home games.
Which
Or
Auburn-
Notre Dame, you have
you never know
3
which
home
team
games.
shows
You
up
got
there either.
Exactly.
you got Auburn, Mississippi State, and Florida all coming to College Station.
And is Texas going to beat up Florida for us by the time we get there? Maybe.
Maybe.
I don't know.
That's true. You never know.
And it's in
Yeah, you never.
Aggieland.
Lagway's got
yeah.
he's
That
an issue
helps.
as far as
Sure.
his shoulder.
That's
he
what I'm
didn't
saying.
play a spring game.
The true rivalry
because
is,
of his
is
shoulder.
Arkansas ever going to beat A&M? That's a true question. Poor Razorbacks. They always like hit the top of the.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Jerry Jones out there peeing his diapers.
So yeah,
It's
then
the
you go,
Jerry
Wait
effect.
a
It's the
second,
Jerry
though,
effect.
the Arkansas game is finally a home and home. It's not going to be at
Yeah.
Arlington, so that's a
That may make
different
it
deal.
the curse.
Yeah, they go
the curse may
to-
be lifted.
they go to Arkansas this year.
Vietnam.
They got
And then
3 tough at games in
Yeah.
a row.
LSU?
Arkansas,
LSU, and Missouri.
Dude, LSU. I don't care how
Missouri.
bad Brian Kelly is. LSU's always a death trap.
I'm not
That's why
scared
they
of
call it
Missouri,
Death
though.
Valley.
Missouri, y'all trounced them last year. They're fake.
Yeah.
Missouri's always fake.
Missouri's a paper tiger. No pun
I'm always
intended.
scared.
I mean, any team that can compete, and they compete, you know.
They hang
Do
around.
they win?
No,
No.
not a
Missouri?
whole lot.
Yeah.
Missouri.
I'm more scared.
First of all, they lost their quarterback,
Brady Cook.
Brady Cook.
And Luther
Oh,
Burden.
yeah.
Did
And
he
Luther
not
Burden.
leave? I thought
They lost Burden, and they lost
Oh,
I'm more
quarterback.
scared
Not
okay.
stay? I thought he stuck around.
No, Burden went to the draft. He went
I'm-
first round.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I think I'm more scared of South Carolina than
Oh,
Mizzou.
yes.
Oh,
Everyone's
100%.
scared.
After we get out of South Carolina, we have
Samford.
a down game,
Samford.
so we can regroup before Texas.
South Carolina
So,
is
that was
always,
a good choice
They're
doing
tough.
that.
Well, it's for injuries too.
Oh,
I
and
mean,
it's-
you get injuries at the end of the year. So
It's at DK too.
Oh yeah, it's home.
so-
566 tickets as low as $566.
Yeah.
And that's just right now.
That's at the top.
Who said that?
That's on the
Someone
28th.
said,
Is that
we
the,
can get you tickets.
is
Who
that
said
Friday,
Thanksgiving
Friday. That's
weekend?
Friday.
Oh,
Week?
yeah,
Friday,
we ain't
Thanksgiving.
go to that game.
Thanksgiving week?
Yes, Friday, Thanksgiving.
Oh, guys, we're going to go ahead and skip Thanksgiving. And we're going to be watching these bad boys down in Austin.
You gonna get us cheaper
Friday, it's
tickets?
Friday.
Yeah.
It's Friday.
How much are cheaper tickets?
$565.
no, I ain't going for that.
What? He's
Oh,
got a
money
bonus,
bags,
brother.
money bags. Yeah, that's true.
I'm off.
If anything, we'll have some meatloaf from.
I'm a
from
preacher. I work
DJ at,
Sunday and
at
Wednesday.
the
That's all.
house.
We could come out. We can come up here and watch it though.
Oh, yeah.
Have a projector. Have like 40 people up here.
Uh-huh. Go
I
order
wanna-
some wings.
I'm not going to be hanging Christmas lights that day. I promise.
There you go.
I mean, all you gotta do is tell me what you want me to
Can't.
cook. I can cook it. So
I'm out of business. No, man, realistically, this is a kind of a good year for Coach to come back, and he's kind of settled in. I mean, we got to see what starts.
We'll see.
If we start off hot against Notre Dame, I think that tells us about a season. We could probably be a
Something to
3 or
build
less
on.
loss team. But if we come out and we lose Notre Dame, that'll be a 5-loss.
Really?
Year. Yep.
Or it could
Wow.
get fired though to y'all though too. It could
I'm-
fire you up and like
I'm
you
gonna
never
have
know.
to
I
see
think so.
who your quarterback's gonna end up being.
Right,
at the
nine of
end
them. That's
Before I
crazy.
make that. I mean, I like Reed, but man, that 180 pounds. I
Well,
could
the
see him
accuracy-
being hurt pretty quick. Who do you have after that? You know,
I don't. Yeah. I
A
don't-
freshman.
But nobody
I'd say a
knows.
freshman.
8
but
people.
and that's normally y'all's problem. Y'all have good everything else. Y'all always have a good running game.
Receivers.
Okay, wide receivers.
When you can't-
Defense is
And
really good.
I got a question. Who's the next running back? Because you got to have more than one.
No, they have Le'Veon Moss and they have the kid that
I
was
was
in
about
El
to
Campo that was going to
Yeah.
go to Texas that
I
decommitted
was
that
about
went to
to
the
say
5-star.
they just got that
Right.
5-star recruit.
I was
They got a bunch of 5-star recruits.
Owens, remember
We-
Owens?
and that kid's
Ruben
awesome.
Owens.
He's done a great job recruiting. But just like whenever we were the top whatever recruiting class, I said the same thing then. I like, it does not matter to me. I don't care. That's why I don't want a top 25 number beside our team.
But I told you this coach was going to be a good segue
Middle
to
ground.
the next one.
Yeah.
He's building a good
Sure,
program and a good culture.
Sure.
You know,
That's-
and that's
no,
what they
That-
needed.
That's
Culture
the
fit.
issue. That was the issue.
They,
That's
they're,
Recruiting
they're
the tops.
he's building something.
had Jimbo
to
culture.
Hopefully, the next coach comes in and is a good one, finishes it like Sark did.
Right. When you have a top tier coach like Jimbo, you're just worried about wins.
Top tier.
Yeah, I was about to
Top
say.
tier. Top tier.
Top tier. I mean, he is he is definitely. We should take financial advice from him.
Yeah, we
He
should.
knows how to make money without
Top tier
doing
businessman.
nothing.
Top tier businessman.
That's right.
I'll finally agree.
But let's go back and see who was right in the whole deal.
Right. I mean,
come
write
on.
me that check for sending that home. Sign me
brother.
up.
Sit on the beach, just making
Yeah.
money, baby.
I want to be like Jimbo when I grow up.
I know. That's going to be the next.
But I tell you what, though, at Kentucky, wouldn't you want to be Mark Stoops? For the second year in a row, he's still there after
That's crazy.
turning down after getting bumped,
When
getting on a plane, landing in College Station
the A&M AD said, "We got you."
on the tarmac, saying, "Go back home. We don't really want you. We want
Elko.
Elko.
Elko." And
No,
then
because-
he goes back to Kentucky because he didn't quit his job, and he's the coach there last year, and he's still a coach there this year.
And he got a raise, didn't
How
he?
kind of
Yeah,
crazy?
He got a
He
raise.
got a raise,
He got an
too.
extension of Big Bodas and
Smart.
That's
Just
crazy.
smart.
My
I
last
like Elko
question,
though.
my last question, because we got to wrap it up, is what is North Carolina going to do this year?
Oh,
with old
Belichick.
I couldn't remember what it was at the top.
Does he get fired? between,
Can I interject on that one? I actually been
That's
paying
all the
it-
time we have today.
Yeah, I've been paying attention.
I mean, you are the coach. so-
Belichick.
A coach.
Belichick is they're going to be good this year. The
And-
Tar Heels are good. The Tar Heels are always good. They're going to be a whole lot better than what you think.
Will they
Well,
last?
and the ACC's wide open.
Yeah, 'cause
Remember that.
Florida
The
State's terrible.
SMU is the leading favorite for the ACC.
Clemson. Clemson's got to
No,
be.
no.
Kate Klubnik. Kate
SMU
Klubnik.
is
Man,
Clemson.
SMU
No.
all the way.
SMU all the way,
Clemson's in
100%.
top 10.
I'm all about the
Serious.
Mustangs. The Tigers are overrated.
Yeah.
I said that last year and the year
They made it to the
before.
No, they made it to the playoffs.
So did SMU though. So
SMU
did
did.
too.
Uh-huh.
They both did. They both got trounced. They did.
Well, the ACC is pretty weak, so
They did change the
that's
playoff.
why.
The
we
question,
can
the
talk
real
about that
question
later.
is Florida
Seedings.
State going to win more than 2 games?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
100%.
They got
That
better
was
quarterback.
crazy, wasn't it?
They'll win
They don't have a
3.
choice.
Yeah.
That was crazy.
Well, you know who
But
their
that's a
quarterback.
whole nother.
Wild.
That's a whole nother. They
Something.
need to just wipe out the culture that's going on over
but how do
there.
you do that? You got to fire the coach and everybody else?
But
You
they
got to
paid
fire
him-
everybody.
They paid him
did.
last
They
year.
did.
They extended him.
Everybody.
They can. They
got a
didn't.
clean house.
I don't think it just stops at the football field.
No, that's a I'm just a clean house. Like
But they ain't gonna do
physically
that.
go
No.
inside the
Well, the president ain't
administrative.
gonna be like, you know what? This culture is not what
Yeah.
other people think it should be. I'm gonna leave.
But back to North Carolina, I've heard, I don't know how, I got to figure out the truth, though. Belichick's getting paid 1 year, and then he's got an option next year to leave.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Hey, Rusty. you
I
wanna
mean,
go-
why wouldn't you? As a coach, it's smart.
Oh yeah.
No,
Oh
but
yeah.
I'm going,
Rusty, you want to go watch SMU's first game? Tickets as low as $9.
Yeah,
There you
sign
go.
me up, homie.
They're playing East Texas A&M.
Oh, commerce.
AKA
what
commerce.
time? 3 in the afternoon on Ford
8
Field?
p.m.
Oh, okay. That's not bad.
What?
Oh, cool.
At SMU?
at SMU.
We may have to go.
Let's go.
We may have to go catch
That's
that.
a cool game.
I like that.
That's a nice stadium.
Gonna be a
Commerce with the
blowout,
upset,
but I
baby.
like
No,
that.
yeah.
Blown out by the sun.
Yeah, tickets as low as
That's what I
$9.
was-
I'm looking
okay,
at
so-
tickets right now. Let's
Commerce all the
see.
way, baby.
I could take my kids to that.
Yeah.
I can afford to buy them a hot dog.
I want to go Rusty. I want to go Rusty.
That's like a Rough Riders game. That's
Yeah.
I love the Rough Riders games.
Oh, okay. So the $9 and $10 tickets are the upper bowl.
Sure,
yeah.
of course they are.
That's not bad.
I
That's
mean,
still not
their
bad.
stadium's
But
not
SMU's
the biggest
There's
in the
not,
world.
there's not a
That's
bad
a
seat in the
nice-
house.
that's
Like it's like TCU's. You
I
can
guarantee
get
you
upper
probably
deck.
move down.
Yeah. Oh, 100%.
Come on.
100%.
So you could sit at level.
We're supposed to go to bed early.
Yeah.
Yeah, they for sure won't even stay by the half. Go there at halftime,
upper
get front
level
row.
209, $9.25 each.
I have to do that.
I mean,
That's the one
you
we're
could
doing.
spend more in gas driving there than it would cost for
Oh, you
all of
will.
us to buy tickets.
I bet you spend more parking.
Yeah.
I was about to say the parking would be more expensive.
But you got to go to eat at Campese's before you get in there.
We could take the Honda Fit. It gets like 78 miles to the gallon.
Dude, that's better than mine. I get 38.
Oh, they only allow 4 tickets at a time. That's lame.
What are you on?
I don't know. I clicked the link in ESPN and it
StubHub.
sent me to Vivid Seats.
Oh,
Well, I'm sure it's cheap.
legit. That's legit.
I just
Well-
thought that was funny. I looked at SMU schedules like they're playing Commerce the first game.
That's funny.
That would be a fun game to go to. I'm down. I mean, I'm not. It's Saturday, August the 30th.
Gotta work that day.
The
right.
excitement in the room just from talking football.
I know.
I know.
Oh, yeah.
That's what I was about to say. I'm fired of it.
I'm
We
ready.
got a lot to talk about next time, too.
50
We do.
days.
Yeah.
50 days.
Yeah, we even talk NFL whatsoever.
We'll resume
Yeah.
that next episode.
And it's-
Boring. Wait, we got to wait till the logo comes out so we can talk about it. We can know who's going to win.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, that's true. That's
You're
true.
right.
Gotta wait on the logo.
See those
Right.
colors.
You know it's going to have red in it.
Yeah.
Maybe green
Again.
again.
No.
Christmas colors.
Let's get blue. Go Cowboys. We're
As
going.
much as
This is our year. No, yeah.
I don't like the Eagles,
They're
obviously,
solid.
but man,
They're
they're
solid.
good.
Hey,
So good.
I'm
It's
just
been
trying-
released, by the
One
way.
little quick note: Saquon Barkley. Have y'all seen anything clips with him in it? He became a believer. In the
Yeah,
last-
really?
I've heard
Yeah,
that.
in the last
Yeah.
few, not this last year. That's why he said,
Nice.
he said, I had a great
Good
year
logo.
because I gave my life to Christ, and it's been an amazing year.
They've put multiple colors in there now.
Because it's San Francisco, so
It's got to have
Pride.
the rainbow.
Rainbow.
So it's
They threw us
got
off. They threw
it's
us
got
off.
pink, yellow. Man, that's Chargers colors right there. And then the pink would be
the Chargers.
How
Miami
long is it-
Dolphins, pink,
And
Dolphins.
no, because both those teams are on the AFC. I'm thinking an NFC team that could be coming out that would have pink in it.
Nothing has pink.
Seattle, maybe Sam
Yeah.
Darnold.
How long
Well, wait
has
a
it been?
second.
How long has it been since an NFL team that hosts the Super Bowl actually been in the Super Bowl?
Oh, it's been a long time. They don't. Yeah, that doesn't normally happen. I want to say, didn't the Rams host in their new stadium?
Yeah.
Yes.
That was the last one, but
Yes.
it was before that was.
How down is the NFL to have their logo for the Super Bowl's pink? That's all I gotta say.
I know.
That's all I gotta say.
It's California.
Oh, I mean, it's fuchsia, but
No,
you
it's
know.
pink.
The Yankee has spoken.
Football. It's football. Come on, pink. Yeah.
Unless it's Breast Cancer Awareness Month. That's only,
Super Bowl 55,
Oh, really? That recent?
Tampa Bay.
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah,
right.
Tampa Bay did it.
Kansas City.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that was the Bucks won, and obviously
Yeah.
Tom Brady.
Tom Brady.
That was the first time that it was played and won in their own stadium.
Okay.
Oh,
The
Yep.
second time was it L.A. Rams and Bengals. When was that? Stafford.
Yeah, I
Yeah, I
think
guess
that,
Joe Burrow.
Yeah.
I think that was.
It had been after.
But I don't-
This was 21.
That was yeah.
because the Rams lost that game, didn't they?
That was 22, I think.
No,
No, they
Rams
won that one.
Rams
Yeah,
won.
and the Bengals have had nothing but problems since.
I think it was
that-
22 when that
Yeah.
happened.
Because
It was actually
They've
back-to-back
had
years or
nothing but
something. I think it was
problems.
back-to-back
You're right.
years.
That's what it
Yeah.
was. I think you're
Now they're going to be in financial trouble because they got to pay all their stars,
Well, they did, didn't they?
like the Cowboys are
They
going
ain't
through
got
at
a
the
line.
moment.
They ain't got a line. They got
Yeah.
the stars.
Yeah, we're,
Didn't they pay T. Higgins and Jamar Chase and Joe Burrow, but they don't have no one else?
They got no.
they
let-
can't pay anybody
They
else.
can't pay nobody else.
They got to trade somebody.
I'm trying to think. They had a couple good running backs. They had to let go. They got that Chase dude, but I mean,
He stays.
is it Brown? Chase Brown? Or
Yeah.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
he'll be gone because they can't pay him. I've got a couple of defensive
What a
backs.
selfish mindset. You know, like you're just so blinded by greed,
Money.
envy, selfishness,
How
whatever.
many old football players restructured a contract?
Yeah.
Well, that's because they've done away with the whole team attitude, and it's
Yep.
more
That's why college. is
what
better.
can I get paid? How much can I get paid? Get it now. Get as fast as I can. You know, that's the type of mentality that we live in.
It's here.
One last thing before we cut this loose.
We keep saying that.
I know. Have you
like a
seen
preacher.
the Commander Redskin uniforms that have come out for next season?
No.
The real Redskins?
They're going back to the old uniforms.
I've
No
heard
way.
that, but
The same
see it,
colors,
When I
not
see
the
it,
same
'cause
logo.
We've talked about that
No,
before.
it's the
'Cause
same
I've seen
color. No, well,
Color
they're
scheme.
I think it's not for legit. I just think I think this guy's
Just
a W
clicks.
on there. I think so.
I mean,
We'll
it
see.
came from their official X.
Yeah, but the
tweet
other one
feed.
did when we talked about it last year.
When I see it,
The other
it'll
one
be
came
all
from
right.
them, or it was like
Well, you got to
Facebook-
think though,
it
it's
was
a different
Facebook page.
political.
I mean,
environment
is it
now.
going to even hurt?
Sure.
They're using colors because I mean, the logo was supposedly the thing that
Right.
the colors were.
It's got the same colors. It's just got they got the W instead of the actual
Yeah,
Indian on there.
supposedly it's going back to the original. What was it,
Hey,
like dark maroon?
It's not going to
yellow.
matter until the Cleveland Indians get it fixed because the Guardians is not a real baseball name.
Yeah,
Sounds like it's a company,
I
it's
am
not a
not a
baseball team.
fan of the Cleveland Guardians.
Stupid.
Stupid. But yeah, I mean,
no, same thing.
It's supposed to be darker than what it was last
It
year.
looks the same.
Yeah.
But I mean,
That's the
we'll see what
the stuff I've been reading is the rumors that they're
The
slowly.
rumor was that they were going to get the Indian back on the head, but they ain't.
they're still working on that part of it apparently.
No, we're too woke for that. W stands for woke.
yeah, I like that.
the woke Washington.
Well, we got anything else before
I
we?
was just gonna say it was
kill
good to-
this?
good to get back together. Hopefully, we can
Yeah.
get back together again.
Well, we get together. It's just that you don't.
Oh, I'm the problem child. I'll admit that.
Oh,
No
yeah.
doubt.
I tell
You're not going to
what,
hear any argument from this room.
sometimes the energy is missing without you.
Oh,
here.
yeah.
yeah.
I ain't gonna argue with you there.
You know,
No, you're right.
We're not in recovery mode either.
we get heated sometimes, but when you're here, woo,
A whole nother level.
I like
some good
I like
stuff.
poking at you too. It's so fun.
Poke the bear.
Yeah.
Well, thank you guys so much for listening. If you made it this far, this is your reward. Yay! You made it this far. We will. I'll do the best I can to get back into this and get back into a routine. Everybody's got families. Everybody got things that's going on. But I always like to set time aside just to be up here with the boys, and I need to do better at that. And we all need to make better choices. Like we said, get in the Word, right? Read Proverbs, right? Don't blow money. Give up offerings to the church. Anyways, thank you guys so much for listening, and we'll catch you on the next one. Bye.